The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, live now.
This is Bobby Lashley. You're listening to Trash Talking Radio, 7 to 10 every Tuesday night.
And during the few moments that we have left, we want to talk right down to earth in a language that everybody here can easily understand.
Tuesday night from 7 to 10, if you don't listen to Trash Talking Radio on TrashTalkingRadio.com, you will feel the wrath and the fury. This is Roger Strong. You listen to the TrashTalkingRadio.com from 7 to 10 Tuesday night. أيوة سمير أحمد الثاني أنا مع تراش توكينج راديو يوم الثلاث الساعة 7 للساعة 10 كل يوم ثلاث TrashTalkingRadio.com.
Hey, this is Maddie Neidhart coming at you from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and you're listening to TrashTalkingRadio.com every Tuesday from 7 to 10.
This is the Vital Idol, and you're listening to Trash Talking Radio every Tuesday from 7 to 10 on TrashTalkingRadio.com. Remember this, Vital Idol tells you it's got to be true, and when it's on the internet, it's got to be real. It's Trash Talking Radio every Tuesday from 7 to 10. I am Papa Bob, the king of swing, the international rock star, way above par, the host with the most, Mr. Tuesday Night, the Vital Idol. Classic like trash.
This is the Latina sensation Mercedes Martinez talking to you at my Papi Chulo, Mike, the Trash Talking Radio, Tuesdays from 7 to 10. Mwah. Have a good one, ladies.
Yo, this is New Jack, and you listen to Trash Talk Radio every Tuesday from 7 to 10. If you ain't listening to it, you ain't real. If you ain't real, you're the fifth. This is from the original game, OG style, baby. I do it like I want to do it, where I want to do it, when I want to do it, believe me. Hey, this is Chris Jericho, the sexy beast of the WWE. I'm the lead singer of Fozzy, and you're listening to Trash Talk Radio every Tuesday night from 7 to 10 p.m. and also available on the World Wide Web at www.trashtalkingradio.com. Don't miss it, ass clown.
Welcome to the Trash Talking Radio Show. Please take a seat and help yourself to the snacks and beverages. The show will begin in just a few seconds. Are you ready? Are you seated? Please welcome your host. He is the singer/songwriter of the Uncle Sam Band. He is the host with the most, Mr. Tuesday Night. Every woman's fantasy. He is the manager of champions, singer of songs, an actor without a script, lover of life. He is a Tesla driving, song singing, talk show hosting, son of a gun. Please welcome the Vital Idol, classy, Mike Trash. Hey, do I get paid for this?
It is Trash Talking Radio Tuesday night. It's the best night of the week, and wow.
I'm glad we don't run on Fridays.
Me too.
Friday the 13th, yeah, that would not be good. Because you couldn't use it's the best night of the week.
Well, I could use the best night of the week. It's Friday the 13th, because it's still the best night of the week, because you don't have to go to work.
Well, some of us.
Or something.
Yeah, some of us.
Anyway.
We have again, sorry to interrupt, but we have two friends that want to join, and they're saying, see attachment unavailable. Mary wants to join, and Alyssa wants to join.
Tell them to go to the Trash Talking Radio user group. Type in Trash Talking Radio, and there will be a banner at the top that is like... hold on. Let me bring it up here so you can see it.
Or tell them to go off of your page.
Or go off of... Or go to my page. Or go to my page.
Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send them to your page.
Yeah. Because then they can get to see the postings that I make, too.
We're going to see if this works here.
This is the... this promo is the cool promo because... Bobby Lashley, WWE, Natty Neidhart, WWE, Mercedes, she was just let go, She's no longer in NXT.
Hi, Eric.
Mike Trash, of course, is
Who's that loser?
and New Jack, and Jericho. Jericho's on that too. Jericho is AEW, so we got all these big names that make us look really important. So.
And then there's you.
Then there's me. Yes.
That's just to message him.
All right.
Okay, I don't want to.
There he is. The Eric's. I haven't seen him in
Hi,
ages.
Amy Sue.
Amy Sue's there? Why don't I have Amy Sue?
I thought I saw her.
You do? I don't see her.
I thought I did because I had just refreshed that screen.
All right. Well, you didn't refresh it right then because I don't see her. So, anyway.
I'm getting in ahead of time.
Let's see here. What am I doing?
Okay, I'm on your...
send them that link up here. Copy and paste
I heard
this link.
her say send them the bat link.
How do I do that?
There we go.
No, go up here.
That would be the trash link.
No, down into the address bar.
Okay, here.
We're just
the address
having
bar.
fun.
So
There.
here, she
Now.
could be the assistant for that side of the
Yeah,
room.
looks
I'll
like
take
it.
it for this side of the room.
Copy.
Okay?
Yeah, but he's
Go
your
into
problem,
there.
not ours.
Well, tonight he's
I
hers.
guess.
Okay.
Get that
And then
knee
go into their
fixed.
chat.
I wish I could.
Believe me, I understand. All right,
No,
we got a lot of stuff to
messenger
talk
you have
about
with
today.
Yeah, that's
I decided I'm going to make a no COVID rule.
Decision.
No, you gotta
I'm not
click
going to
on-
talk about
click on
COVID
their name.
anymore
Get into their
because
chat.
I basically have
we
talked
go.
to several people who said that when I started talking about COVID, they turned the show off.
Okay.
So I'm not going to talk
Well,
about
that's
COVID.
because that's what everybody else is doing.
Well,
Paste.
I'm realizing that I came up with this, and this makes a lot of
Take
sense if
her
you think about it.
To his page.
If you haven't gotten the shot by now, you're not going to get the shot
Right.
because it's available. So I broke my own rule already because I'm talking about COVID. But I won't talk about COVID anymore.
Hey, you're talking about that thing you said you weren't going to talk
I'm
about.
not going to talk about it anymore on the show. So
We've got to
do
come
it
up with
again.
another name for it.
no.
Is this the same page?
What?
Yeah, you can just X
we're-
out of
What are you
that.
guys doing
That's
over
fine.
there? You're playing your own little game. We got to.
Do
No,
you
we're not
really-
playing the game. I'm trying to get these people.
I'm being an assistant
We're right.
again.
She's being an assistant.
She's
I'm
the
trying to get
assistant.
these three people that want to watch the show to get on the show,
Okay, there's two places you can go.
and that's what I'm sending
You
them
can
the
either
link.
go to me.
That's what we
That's
did.
where we did. Yes,
and,
we went to there,
It
and
should
I'm
be
doing
open
it
to
again.
everyone. It should
Yeah.
be open to everyone
Yes.
there.
Well, just
Yeah.
let her do that side of the room, and
And-
I'll handle this side of the room.
Well, I just thought
No.
if they were listening through transcendental radio, they could.
Oh, the air.
Anyway, all right. Couple things. First off, why is that not right? Oh, you guys have more problems.
That's that side of the room.
Yeah, it is. It must be.
That's
First
because
off-
you took my spot. This is where you should be sitting.
No,
I gotta fix
my
one
knee
quick
won't
thing.
let me.
I don't know what
Sorry.
happened
You
here.
can sit right there.
It must have been.
No,
oh,
because
okay.
it's my right knee.
Oh well. You
I-
can just put your leg up on his hat.
I gotta
Really?
make one
Yeah.
adjustment here.
No, because then he'd flip me over. No, I'm not playing that game.
He wouldn't flip you over.
Want to make a bet?
He
Might-
loves you too much.
Might flip
He'd
her
flip
off.
me over.
Might flip her off.
He's already done that
Let me do one quick change on this.
because
I got to.
we were
oh,
in the
that's not
the
it.
other
Let's
room.
do
I was
this.
working in there the other day. You know how that bed is low, and I sat down on it. He sat down beside me, and we felt the back end go up. I'm like, "Yep, we can't do this."
Okay, it's still not showing up on here.
You mean kind of like the lawn chair the one night?
Do this, and then we'll do
Oh,
this.
my brother
There we
Steven's
go.
on.
All right, got it. Okay, now we're all ready to go. All right,
Until something else goes.
make sure my notes come up because I didn't even check that. If they don't come up, we're gonna have a really short show. All right, first thing, box office. Free Guy was released this week. I have not seen it, unfortunately.
Why? It was free.
It was not.
What?
It's not Free Guy. It's not Free Guy. It's Free Guy. Oh, sorry.
Oh Lord!
That'll teach you to start.
Did you have garlic?
I didn't have anything.
That's your problem.
Well, no, wait a minute. I had something earlier, but what did I have this morning? Oh, buddy. Okay, I got to figure out what that is. That has got to go. Whatever that is, it's got to go.
They're scared number 2.
There we go. That'll get rid of that. Okay. I don't know why it's.
Oh
taking-
wait, darn! I couldn't watch her jump on the.
I was
All
going
right.
to say it's Not 9 o'clock, it's not 1 o'clock, and it's not 6 o'clock.
All right. Okay, so Free Guy was the it surpassed the expectations of the movie. That's the one with Ryan Reynolds. It did $28.4 million, ahead of Don't Breathe, which I actually want to see. Don't Breathe Part 2. I saw the first one; it was pretty cool.
Well, you'll die.
And Respect did $8.8 million. So again, I'm so used to them doing like breaking 1 million or breaking 10 or 100 million or whatever, and we're just barely breaking 20 million. So it's kind of weird. So, but yeah, they didn't expect it to do 28.4 million, so they were happy with that. Actually, they opened in 4,100 locations, and if it's anything like when I went to the last movie I went to, there were 10 people there, and it was a major movie. It was a
what, the one
movie.
on Sunday?
Last Sunday,
okay.
Not last Sunday. The
okay.
Sunday, or I don't even know when it was. It was a couple weeks ago, I think. So that was really sad because that movie. I'm sitting in that big theater, and there's like 10 people in the big theater, and I didn't mind it that much because less people there, less chances of catching COVID. So
you said that word again.
I've not COVID. I'll have to think of another word for it.
Hot wings.
Hot wings. That would be good. I'd like hot wings.
Yes,
but anyway,
never mind.
Anyway, we got some. Let's see. We got that. Okay. So okay. I don't know. Did you see Don't Breathe, the first one?
No, because I want to live.
Saying content unavailable.
On mine?
I gave her, send her the link to facebook.com, Classic Mike Trash, and it's saying
Classy, not
Classy Mike Trash,
yes.
and it's saying it's unavailable. Mary says it's unavailable.
Tell her to go to the Trash Talking Radio page. There's a group. Go to the group.
Okay.
Don't go to the.
Go to.
Not the page. Go to the group.
Let me see if I can find it, and I'll send it to you.
Yeah, if you can send them that because I know that this week it let me put it in there, so they just won't get the articles. I don't know why they can't, because I have it open to everybody, so everyone that wants it can see it. Even people that don't want it can see it. Well, one person can't see it.
All right, told her to go to the group, click on Mike Trash.
Yeah, because that way they can see. Anyway, this guy here is blind, the main character, and people keep breaking into his house, and he's an ex-vet, and he took care of the people last time, so I'm thinking he's going to do the same thing this time, and it could be pretty good. The Aretha Franklin biopic is going to be pretty good, I think. Our buddy Carlton.
Your buddy, not mine. He talks to you. He won't talk to me.
Well, do you blame him? You're not very friendly like me.
Bullshit! Excuse me.
You really got to get that checked out.
I know.
It's probably
you really.
It's the bullshit detector.
I think it's the
yeah,
mold.
You definitely got to get that checked out.
It's the mold from the flood.
Yeah,
has to be.
All right. Oh, the big news too is next Monday.
Woohoo! I get to go to a concert.
Me too. I get to ride up with them.
Yeah. She gets to meet the stars.
Really? I've known him for years.
I'm sure he's a loser too. Actually, this Saturday, Cage is having his first match in years.
I know.
Retirement match with IB.
I know. I want to go.
Well, go.
Wait, what day is that?
Saturday.
The
21st.
No, that's Sunday. No, you're right.
22nd is Sunday.
Yeah,
Monday's
you're right.
the 23rd.
Wait,
where Mike plays with his band.
Wait.
24th.
Hold it.
Yeah, you're right.
Tuesday.
You're right.
Wait, so what day is it?
How many times have I got to go over this with
it's
you?
It's Saturday. That's the first day of my vacation. Let's go.
Okay,
you
start
paying
walking.
the gas?
I'll tell you what. Start walking, and we'll pick you up on the way up on Sunday.
You pay the gas, we'll go.
No,
I get
no.
paid that day.
She starts walking, and we'll pick her up on the way there.
She pays the gas. We'll go. It's my car.
How
I
much
thought
is
we were
gas?
taking my car.
No, we're taking your car Sunday. Saturday we can take mine.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
How much for gas?
I don't know.
$30.
Okay.
That's probably about right.
Yeah,
$30. Yeah.
that's about right. Yeah,
All right.
I used to take the Prius up and back, and
I know.
I never had to fill it up.
I miss that.
Was she selling it again?
I know.
Anyway, so anyway, I
But
guess
if we take pictures, would you edit them?
why would I need to edit them?
Because I asked you to.
What do you want edited?
Well, if we take pictures up there,
What kind of editing?
like you always
If you're a
do.
good photographer, you don't need edits.
Oh, that's true.
Anyway, this is a trailer for Don't Breathe. That's going to be it was a pretty good movie last time. It was unexpected. You never knew what this guy was going to do, but
I was doing something.
they broke in. What are we listening to?
I'm trying to think of some. It's nothing yet, but I'm going to try something.
Is the show not busy enough for you because you're not an assistant over here? Is that what it is?
It's that side of the room.
I'm
no,
I'm
it's
also
actually
gonna try and
playing
get
the
my brother
show
Steven.
through.
Okay, well,
Well,
you're going
she
to get a
hears
big
the
delay.
helicopter.
You're going to. You probably shouldn't. You wouldn't
Wonder
hear
how
the,
I get my brother.
You don't hear the
here, too.
helicopter, right?
No,
Yeah, you don't get it on that. You only get it on this. Oh, why is that locked up?
but
How do I get
Oh no,
my
it's not
brother
locked up.
here?
What's
no,
going
no,
on?
no.
here?
I'm
Guess
Did
I
I put it on my page? I put it on my
turn
page,
this
right?
down a little.
yes.
Okay.
You can, you can share it on your page too.
Yeah, I
probably.
think I
Yeah.
did that. So
That'll
I don't.
work.
I don't know if my brother. He's active now, but I don't think he saw it yet. He saw the tube, I think the YouTube video,
Okay.
but he
Yeah,
didn't
we're
do
on
anything
YouTube
else.
too.
I'm gonna try
There are a
and
couple
see if
people
he-
listening to it.
I
can see.
finally got him to see one of the streams on my Fire Stick down home.
Okay.
I finally got to show him.
All right.
So I said, "Look, we were on TV."
All right. Okay. So did I play the trailer to the show that I'm the pilot I'm on on here?
I think so.
I did.
I think so. Agency?
Yeah,
Yes.
I did. Play.
Connie still
Yeah.
says she can't get on. So oh well.
Oh.
I don't know. We have to figure out something.
So did you friend or you shared it to your wall?
I
and
thought, yeah, I
and
shared
she
it to
still
my
couldn't?
wall. Yeah.
And she still couldn't?
I don't know.
Tell her to go to the Trash Talking Radio page.
Try.
Did you send him the Trash Talking Radio page?
That's what I was looking for.
Oh, okay.
I got sidetracked, okay?
Try my. What do we want? Try my wall, right?
Make sure you get the right one though, because you can't. I only was able to send it to that one and to the.
You
mix.
want it into the groups.
The groups, yes. Trash Talk, the one that's not, that has that really plain border on it at the top. You know which one I'm talking about? There's two of them. So here we go. Oh, back up. I saw it right there. Oh,
No,
that's
that
what
is-
it has though. That's the picture that's showing. Because I can't. I'm not even a moderator on that group, so I can't change it. It's funny how that happens. Can't even moderate my own group. Should come up. Right there. Oh, which one is it though?
Exactly.
Well, you look in there and see which one it is.
Well, this one has 7 members and 2 friends,
Okay.
so that can't be it. And this one,
If you open it, you can see it. You should see it right at the top, right there.
yeah.
There we are. That's the one.
Yeah, okay.
The other one is the old version, the old before I lost my account. When they made me start over from scratch.
Okay, I'm going to pin it so I know the right
Yeah,
one.
that would be good. And then you just send people that one. That should do it. You're looking like you're going to laugh at something. I want to know what it is. There's things you're finding very amusing, and I'd like to know. Share with the group.
Hold on.
If you
Wait,
wanna
wait,
send
wait.
it-
Oh, Jesus, Ashley.
Oh, you're not showing it to me? It must be pretty bad.
No.
What's it say?
I'm trying to hear how you say
Really, Mother? You just
hello
ruined it.
in another language.
You're trying to what?
She's trying to learn another language.
Yeah.
While on the show.
Have you learned English yet?
if you want
I'm
to try, if
looking
you're going to
at
send
your
that,
shirt
add
there.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's true.
And she's,
I'm huge in Japan.
Yes.
if
So
you're
I was
going
trying
to
to
do
figure
that,
out how to say hi, hello, how are you in Japan, and see if you.
yeah, but the problem is the word huge in Japan is not what it seems. You're tall. You're tall in Japan.
I'm fat too.
I didn't say that. I
Still
said you were
huge.
tall.
I'm huge. So anyway, all right, we should do the show.
add Mary Ann Shields.
All right.
That's when she's on.
What?
My friend Mary Ann Shields.
Okay.
So I'm asking her to add her.
Hold on. I'm trying to see if I can get this
All right.
the right way.
We'll just wait for you and.
No,
we'll
you
just-
do
just
what you
sit
need
here
to
and-
do.
We'll just sit here and
Why
Yeah.
don't you open
just
your
look
presents?
Just look at.
Yeah, open
Oh,
your
okay.
presents while you're there. Okay.
I was not at I was not at a party Saturday.
You Sunday, and you should have been.
Sunday.
Sunday. It was
Sunday.
Sunday.
See, I
That's
wasn't at
correct.
I
Yes.
wasn't on Sunday either. I wasn't
Sunday
there
because
either.
you were sick.
Yes.
Second.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, this one I don't want to even read.
Yes, you do.
Nope, not gonna
Read it.
Nope. 'Cause they're
Well, why are
rude,
you not reading it?
Because of the number on the front
'cause it's not right. Because I'm 25
and holding.
this year.
Oh,
All
that's. Oh, geez.
How many beers does it take to have a happy birthday? For me, 0.
Yeah, but read the inside.
Enjoy the research. What? Oh, okay. I thought that was.
It's LOL.
I didn't know that was an LOL.
I
It did
think
look like
Mary
an
just
LOL.
went off. Okay.
Huh?
I think my friend Mary just went off. I think she tried to. Okay. I mean, I
Doesn't go
can
in this one, it goes in
actually.
this one.
I'm trying to set up something that you can do this.
Yeah, she just. I mean. Oh, now she
Was
went
he a
under
member?
Mary Moore. Okay.
Is he a member?
No, but that's what I'm trying to get him into.
Okay, that's. Oh, I didn't show. Here's the card. How many beers? Wait, I'll put it a little
That's
closer.
not what I thought he said to begin with. I thought he said how many bears.
Bears. Bars. And the answer is. I don't know that you can read it, but all right. There's one. And whose card is the one with the number in it?
Well, if you read the other one, then it's process of elimination.
All right. All right.
He really put old fart. I love that. Okay.
Yeah, he did. I knew he did.
All right. I don't mind this one. Someone like you is way too special for just a birthday card.
Yeah.
They gave me $100. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, right, they did.
I wish.
Oh, the 100 deer there? Yeah, okay, I see that.
Yeah. It says, so you can keep the envelope too. So there you go. Probably can't read it, but you know. So
Yeah, we
anyway.
were trying so hard. I was doing everything I could to make sure you were there, that you didn't know.
Do you know that on my 40th birthday, which I dread it really bad, I said I didn't want anything that had to do with my birthday. And my brother gave me a casket. The joke's on him. He died first.
I don't remember what year it was, but I remember the light that I got you, and you got mad at me for it.
There's like a
Light?
little.
The guitar
whatchamacallit
light?
It's a
between them.
guitar.
Yeah, but you got mad at me for it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And where did I keep it?
It was behind here, but I think you took it upstairs,
Upstairs.
now.
It's gonna be part of
There's
the
nothing. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
There's a okay.
I'm
It
sure
looks like a
It
worm.
looks like a little worm behind you. I don't know what's going on, Michael.
Well, because
Oh, the black spot?
because
Right here.
it's this.
Yeah, it's the worm back
Actually, it may be. Let's see. It is. Let's see. Which way do I got to go? It's there. So it's probably that clip there. And
Yeah.
there's
Oh,
over
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
over her head. There's a little kind of halo.
there. Yeah, that's
Oh, that-
wrong. That is so
That
wrong.
is definitely wrong. Come on.
No,
That
it's
is
not.
Come on, that
No,
is
it's
definitely
not.
wrong.
Mm.
It's supposed to be over my head, but you know.
Yeah, that's wrong too.
I can change it.
I'm the one
I
that's
can-
called
I
Angel.
got my halo.
I can move that around. I can move us over there and move her over here.
That works.
No.
Put her with the worm.
Just really confuse people, I think. So, anyway.
Nope. I like my halo.
All right.
It's right where it belongs.
Wrong.
Yes. No.
Time to
All right.
actually do
so
the show.
if
now.
I move this way, am I in the picture? I don't know if I'm in the picture.
Can't
or
you
not.
look at the
Look,
picture?
right there.
I don't know. I know that. That's what I'm
Well,
trying to
that's-
figure out, but we
No,
have a delay on that.
going the
one.
wrong way.
I guess I moved the wrong way because if I move there, I go. There I go. Okay.
Gotta move over that way.
No, I got to move that way.
Ah.
No, I think I got to move that way, but
I really need to get another green. I need to bring the
no,
big
I got to
green
move that way towards you. I got to move towards you. Okay.
All right.
How?
Because when I did it, it's a delay.
Well, there's a slight delay.
Right.
It's not
On
big.
I'm talking about on there. Yeah. See now if I move,
I
I got to
see
move
you.
closer to my
Okay.
soon to be stepdaughter. That's our little quote unquote joke. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
She's
What'd
we
you call
we
it?
wait a
we,
minute.
we call her we call her
Oh.
Mrs. Cirillo. So yeah, I know. Yeah.
All right, I don't need to know anymore.
It's our inside joke, Michael.
All right.
You obviously are not in the inside. Okay.
Smart move.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
What are you doing? Oh yeah, you forgot your cane. I know. Hey, that's all right. That's all right.
Hey, I had it with me. I had
Hey,
every intention.
all
I had
right.
it with me.
All right.
See?
Okay. All right.
Want to let the rest of the class in on the joke?
Okay.
Which would be just
What
the
I
end?
did was when the first time I met this young lady I don't know if it's my right or my left on your screen, but anyway.
Just call her Double Trouble.
No,
well,
the one
no,
with the
this is
great
what
jacket.
we did. I was told by my girlfriend that her name is Double Trouble.
No, it
and
was
I
Mini-Me. Mini-Me.
And Mini-Me. So I said, well, how am I going to remember her name? Because I don't remember names very well. So I bought this one here, my girlfriend, an A. Well, they're like, well, her name doesn't begin with A. Well, I call her Angel.
But mine begins
So
with A.
I give her an A.
Yeah,
so
but I got it.
what I'm going to do is she goes, Natasha, and I'm like, okay, which one's Natasha? And I was like, okay, you got to go whatever. And I'm like,
You
okay.
need a spreadsheet.
So I made them up my own names, and I asked them, if I give you this necklace with this name on it, would you wear it so I know when I see you that I don't have to remember Ashley or I don't have to remember, Natasha or whatever. Or so my name for this one sitting next to me is Double Trouble because her name on her song on the phone when she calls me is Trouble.
Okay.
So we call her Double Trouble. So I gave her a necklace with a DT on it for Double Trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, when I see you, please wear the DT. And she wasn't wearing it, so she quickly put it on. These two think that as long as they have it in their backpack, it is okay. That is not okay.
We at least
you
have
to
it.
have it on.
It means, though, we have the intention that we want to
right.
wear it.
Well, mine
So-
I have to
and
fix
I
the
have,
clasp. So
I have. I can't even say if it's Natasha or whatever. One, the redhead in the family.
that's Natasha.
Okay, I call Red. Okay, that's how I remember. The one I'm going to meet
On Thursday.
Thursday, I think. If we go back up, we haven't decided yet.
I'm pretty sure we're going.
Right.
Oh, he's
is
going to meet Peanut.
Peanut, and that's why I'm getting a P for her.
That's
The
what,
other one,
that's
which
what,
I probably won't meet,
that's what Dusty
I'm
Rhodes called her.
getting a T for, which I probably won't meet her, but that's okay. We will, if she's up there, we will give them. Ask
She'll just
them to
have.
wear
She won't
them.
have a special name.
Right. She won't have a special name because I just haven't gotten her one. So that is my way of
I
recognizing
call her Double A.
the daughters.
You can't call her Arn Anderson or Andrew Anderson. Wrong sex there, Mike.
Amazing Ashley. Assistant Ashley.
I was going to say, if you said Amazing Ashley, that was so wrong.
You got it.
That's how basically. Yes, that's how.
Well, your
basically,
trash is made, even though
She
you.
was Trash's babe.
Okay, we can use that too. So AB.
Okay. Assistant
well,
babe.
I mean, no, it wouldn't be AB. Well, yeah, Ashley Babe.
Yeah.
Trash's Babe would be good too. TB.
That sounds like, never mind.
All right.
Like TP.
I guess we ought to start the show.
Yeah.
After we got through all this crap.
Yeah.
Haven't done anything media-wise.
Yes, we did. We talked about the movies.
Not really. It says here that Suicide Squad did 118 million. No, that's not bad. All right.
Well, Eric thinks we're funny.
Did you watch Suicide Squad yet? Because you like Harley Quinn.
The new one?
Yeah.
No, but that was
It's on
my
HBO
agenda.
Max.
I know it is. That's on my agenda. I've
Okay.
got a couple days coming up.
All right. Just checking.
Starting Saturday.
Starting Saturday.
I have a little mini vacation, 4-day vacation. Somebody else doesn't approve of it.
Oh, yes.
Somebody else just thinks that you should
Let's
not.
see what's next here. We
You
got,
should just work
Well,
here we
and
go.
save your
I
money.
do have to say, I don't know when I'm starting, but once I do start.
if
we
you
may-
start him up, he's
Well,
never going to
no,
stop.
once I
Never
do
stop.
We
start
may
the
lose
new
half our
job,
crew.
And I did tell her that if I have to, I will, up until Sunday, I will actually work. And I told her the 22nd, 23rd,
Yeah, because there's a possibility
and
you may
24th
work
that I
evenings.
won't work. So
I could change that.
What's up, buddy?
Hi.
You have something to say?
Yeah.
He said the most intelligent thing of all of us.
Mary said she still can't get in. I don't know why. So
I would
can't
say go
get
fix her
into it.
computer.
Not sure why. Did you send her the other link?
I sent it to you.
Oh no, you have to send it to her. I asked. Hold on.
I don't think I'm friends with her on Facebook.
Okay, well, you want
That's
to
why
be.
I sent it to you.
Okay, I don't understand. Okay,
Okay.
send it to her.
Oh.
Okay, Okay,
Let me go back
Why
into
did I get
this.
tagged
I'm
in?
gonna say.
Do what?
I got tagged in a thing that I don't even know what it's about. I got tagged in a post. And usually it's just because they said, you're just trash, and my name would come up.
Oh, yeah.
That's the that post.
What?
That looks like Rich Butler,
here.
my ex-guitarist. He
Come
looks
here.
like that now.
Come
And
here.
they were making fun of him because it is not at all, actually, I guess, nobody sees that but me and
What?
you.
Come here.
What's the matter, buddy?
That's why I was tagged in the post.
What's the matter?
Buddy.
Do you have something to say? Go ahead,
Buddy.
say it.
I will let you
Buddy.
know. Okay.
Hi.
Do you show... Do show Greatest Man on... Do show on Greatest Man, me. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate you seeing me as the greatest man out there.
Well, the greatest band out there, I thought, was Uncle Sam Band.
Did you say
That's
man or band?
Man.
Oh, I'm sorry. You
Man.
said man. I
Man.
thought you said band. I was going to say to me the best band out there right now is the Uncle Sam Band. I mean,
He's going for brownie points.
He is going for... I give him
He's going
points.
for 0.
I give him that. That's
No.
it's really,
Yeah, he is.
That's really good.
I
All right.
just am so excited for Monday. I mean,
Me too.
I really am.
Believe me.
I mean,
am very...
one, I get to use my camera again and listen to awesome music.
And then we're going to play.
Well, I did find
Buddy
out
disagrees with you.
you have to come in gate 4.
don't
I
know
did
what
find
means.
that out.
I won't even remember that.
She'll know.
Okay, I have...
Especially if she's riding up with you.
I have absolutely no... I've got a letter. I could read the letter, I guess, and it would probably
Yeah,
tell
but
me.
basically you have to go in gate 4, and I think you'll probably have to, like we did 2 years ago, you'll have to call her. She'll tell you where to go, which, if they're parking, because I asked about the
a
parking.
lot of people tell me where to go.
I know.
I don't have any...
Well,
shortness
I
of
asked
A lot
the
of people
girls
tell
up
me where to
there
go, too.
on Sunday,
Miss
and they couldn't
Assistant,
do
I
that.
think somebody wants you.
What? Yes, I love you too.
He says, if you love me, you give me that pizza that's sitting there.
Oh, it's not. It's It's
It's under there. Where's his? Oh, he's hogging them, buddy.
Are those new treats that you have for him?
Some of the new ones, yes.
Oh, okay.
I brought. He loves those freaking. I gave him a choice of real bacon, or those bacons. He would eat these. He wouldn't eat the real bacon. Then he ate the real bacon afterwards. So
You
he
said
got
you
both.
sent it to me, so.
All right.
Okay, let me.
Let's
see
get going. Here we go. When was the last time you heard Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp
About
was the
5
last
minutes ago.
last
No.
time I heard Johnny Depp. I think didn't he do the movie? Oh my God, I can't think of it with.
Well, that's good.
It was
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I'm sorry, Charlie and the
And
Chocolate
the
Factory.
Falklet? The Falklet?
And Chocolate Factory. That's good.
That's-
Okay.
That's how you say it in Italian.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Okay.
Well, I'm not Italian, so I don't understand.
Yes,
that
but he
language.
is.
He's apparently more Italian than he thinks he is. Anyway, he's come out in the media and
Waiting
said
for
that
your request.
he's what? Waiting for a request for
Mine.
what?
I
All right. Anyway, he's been out of the spotlight for a while because he's been boycotted by Hollywood apparently, and there was a couple years ago he was with this Amber girl, and Amber said that he abused her, and the backlash is he's been, pretty much boycotted from Hollywood. That's what he says. I don't know if that's true or not, but he says that's what is going on. It says he's addressing what he calls Hollywood's boycott of me in his first interview since losing his libel suit and subsequent efforts to appeal it against British tabloid The Sun over characterization of him as a wife beater. With yet another legal battle scheduled for next April, he's suing his ex-wife Amber Heard in a $50 million libel or defamation suit stemming from her 2018 Washington Post. It says, what is that? Oped? About domestic abuse. The 58-year-old actor is prevented from speaking about the case or his relationship with the Aquaman actress, but during a Zoom sit-down with the Sunday Times, he did open up about the surreal 5 years he's had since being accused of being a domestic abuser. So, yeah, kind of interesting. After losing his libel suit, Depp announced that he was asked to resign from Fantastic Beasts franchise. And Danish actor Mads Mikkelsen has since been cast to replace him as Grindelwald. I guess that's part of Fantastic Beasts. I don't know. Depp's new film, Minamata, won't be released in the U.S. The decision prompted its director, Andrew Levitas, to accuse distributor MGM of bowing to the pressure and worrying about the personal issues of an actor in the film that could reflect upon them. Now, here's the thing. I was thinking about this. So this Amber, if she lied about this stuff, she really wiped out his career. And if she told the truth, okay. But we'll never know. Hi, bud. What do you think? What's your opinion? Well, his opinion is I want a piece of bacon.
Do you think she really lied, or?
I think she enhanced the truth. I don't know that she lied. I don't know, because I don't know her, and I don't know anything about her, other than they were married, and this big thing happened a couple years ago. He didn't go to jail.
That one's the wrong one
So,
that I sent you.
I'm not getting anything. Oh, okay.
So I don't
just
have
got
a clue.
An invite to join. Okay.
That's the wrong one.
Okay. So okay.
Well, I don't know why it pinned that one and not the other one.
So I don't know if he's telling the truth or not, but this is part of the long Me Too movement that took out how many people? The one that Cosby started, this Me Too movement where everyone jumped on the bandwagon, and so it may be real. Maybe he is an abuser. Maybe he slapped her. I don't know if he was constantly abusing her. So,
Yes.
Are we boring you?
No. Mom knows what I'm doing.
by the way, I think I should get a thing too. I think you ought to get me one.
Well, okay. So what am I supposed to
Should
call
be
you?
Tea. Just tea.
No, empty.
Just what?
MT.
a T?
MT's good.
MT.
MT.
MTH, empty-headed.
That would be hers.
No, I got the A.
You got the H. Anyway.
I could do an MT.
That's true.
I'm just kidding.
I understand.
Or a guitar.
Did you notice I'm wearing one?
I did. I
had to be careful they didn't close up because I haven't had anything on for a while.
What's the method behind that?
What?
You weren't wearing those Thursday, so what's the method behind that?
I keep forgetting to put any in, and I haven't had any in my ears for a couple of weeks, so I figured I'd better put them in because I don't want them closing up because I don't want to go through that again. That was horrible.
You wimp!
And what you don't like? You don't like?
I didn't say that.
What,
I'm just not
What's
a earring person because my father many years ago said to me, "Why don't you put an earring in your ear?" And I said to him, "No." He goes to me, "Are you chicken shit?" And I said, "No, I'm not chicken shit. I just don't think I need an earring in my ear."
Well, you're not an artist.
I'm not that type of person. Just like
whoa, what's that mean? What's
I'm
that
just
type of person?
no.
Is he saying
I'm just,
something?
Well, it's like a
it's
tattoo.
In both ears.
There's
it's not
people
in just
that
one.
love tattoos all
No.
over their body, and I'm not the tattoo kind of person.
Me neither.
Says someone who says, "Where's the least painful?" Because I want to get a tattoo because my girlfriend's got 2 of them.
Well, I mean, yeah, I do say that, but you think I'm actually going to get
See
it?
what I mean?
You think I'm actually going to get it? No.
If I knock you out, you will.
Yeah, if they knock me out and they put it in the place, we're okay. Yeah.
I've never worn these
I'm still
before.
waiting
I've
for
had
the
these
MCT,
for, I don't know how long.
you know.
Anyway, all right, back to the show.
Okay.
Okay.
She went off again on that one.
They chose a celebrity host.
They chose, I
or
know.
a celebrity, not a host, a celebrity Jeopardy host.
Yes.
Oh, they finally showed you.
Yes,
Okay.
they did.
Yeah, I know. But they chose 2.
2. I was just going to say that. It's like you read my notes or something.
Nope.
Which only proves that you cannot replace Alex Trebek. You have to.
Yeah, but wait till you hear what they did.
Okay, but wait a minute. It only showed that, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, it'd be like having the Trash Talking Radio show without me.
Well, exactly.
It'll never
There's
happen.
no
It has
replacement
happened. It
for
has
Mike
happened.
Trash. You have to
They
choose
tried.
2 people.
They tried. They had a whole staff of people in here to try to replace me. But
Oh, God, that was the... Oh, yes.
I had to fly to New
Boston.
England,
Mhm.
and I gave her the...
Finish your job.
Well,
I am.
I'm not talking about with him. I'm talking about with her. She's trying to get in.
Just bring her over here. She
wants
see
to
it,
get in.
She can see it live.
I'm not talking
Anyway.
about Connie. I'm talking about Mary.
Yes, and my screen is not big enough to do what I need to do.
It's not the size. It's how
I
you
know.
use it.
That's right. It's not the size.
see
It's
what
how
I'm
you
doing.
use it.
Wow, that is big.
Jeez, I'll tell you.
Anyway.
Women.
Without us, you men would not be here. Remember, all our problems start with men.
Without
Menopause, men...
Wait a minute. Without us, you wouldn't be here.
Yeah,
'Cause
but see...
Adam was here first.
Yes, but remember, all our
And
problems start
you
with
screwed
men.
it up.
Tell 'em, buddy.
You screwed it up for us. Who
Tell
ate
'em.
the apple?
We were hungry.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right.
We're going on so many side adventures today.
All right. So anyway, everybody
Maybe we
thought
should
Ken
switch
Jennings was...
chairs again, men against women. Okay.
Nah.
Nah, we're not.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
No.
Not as we got to be between. I'm not. That would, and you would get it worse than me because you got 2 of them that would hit you. Anyway,
Yeah, okay.
So here we go. They had all these guys try out. LeVar Burton, they thought was going to get it. At one point, they said the Ken Jennings was going to get it.
Yep.
And neither of them got it. It was a shock to a lot of people. I don't know who Mayim.
Mion
But
Bialik is?
yeah.
You don't know who that is?
Uh-oh.
I think I just said I don't know who Mayim
Don't tell me Katie Couric
Bialik.
got it.
What? Who is Mayim Bialik?
First of all, she was on Big Bang Theory.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I never
and
watched
who
Big
watches
Bang
Big
Theory.
Bang Theory.
I never watched Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
Once
You know
One
what?
out of wait
Wait
a minute. One out of
wait, is that on? Is that on? Could that be on? Shoot,
Yes.
I would have been funny if I had thought of one because I don't
Okay.
know him.
Oh,
Was that
I know
on
her.
YouPorn? That's on YouPorn, right?
Oh, wait a minute. Now that I see the picture, yes, I do recognize
Well, that makes
her.
one of us. I still
Yes,
don't know
I
who she
do
is.
recognize her. Yes.
Hold on,
That was
I get
I'm
down.
sorry. I did
She
watch
was
Big
also
Bang
on the
Theory,
Facts of
and-
Life.
Well, how would I know that?
Wait a minute. She was on the Facts of Life.
Yep,
Did
the
she-
final
did you see her
season
picture
episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's a little different
would do
because
her.
I watched
I mean,
the Facts of
that's-
Life,
Hold
and
on.
I did watch the Facts of Life.
Beaches, which I
Facts
was
of Life.
not
She's
into.
on Webster. She was
I
on
never watched
Murphy
Webster.
Brown.
Never
She
watched
was
that.
on Blossom.
Never watched that.
I watched them all. I never
Those are
saw
all
her
chick
on there.
Chick things. I wouldn't watch that.
Hold on.
Maybe those episodes that I didn't watch.
Well, she hasn't
Okay.
been on anything that I watched.
That's because you're older than everybody else.
That's true.
Hey,
Will
I gotta
say
steal
that
one
I-
in there. Oh, that just took my points away. Shut up. Okay, I'm sorry.
You're going to start owing zeros soon. As far as just don't tell anyone, I did watch The Facts of Life. Don't tell anyone. I don't want that getting out. But that's because Joe was hot. Any girl that would fix my car. Oh man, I would take her in a minute.
Now you're distracting me again.
Well, stop distracting me by distracting you. I mean,
So you did watch the Facts of
yeah,
Life?
I still didn't know her.
Oh yeah. Because she was on the
She
last
was a bit,
season.
Was she? Oh, I don't know.
She just said the last season.
Oh, was it the last season?
Who the
I didn't
heck
watch
watched
it.
the
I didn't
last
watch it,
season?
so,
I didn't
yeah.
watch the last season. I watched when they were little shits to,
Well,
to
and
the.
it's not, by the way, just to clear the record, they're my age. It was not weird for me to watch that.
Well, yeah,
You take
okay.
the
I
good,
mean,
you take
yeah,
the bad,
and,
you take
know,
the both of there. You have the Facts of Life.
I was really into of all the people in my family, I was the most into television.
So was I.
I love television. I still love television. And I am watching, by the way, I'm watching a show called Titans. It's about Robin left Batman. And actually in the comic books he did too. He became Nightwing. But it's his time after Batman. And actually he met Wonder Woman, which by the way, there's a problem with that because continuality, by now she would have been about 75 because Wonder Woman started in the 30s or something like that, and she supposedly had aged. But anyway, Wonder Girl is in this, which is the same as Wonder Woman, same duties. Anyway, and they brought in Doom Patrol, which was really interesting because they're bringing all these characters that are kind of second tier superheroes, but they're exposing you to them and their duties and things. And so far, I like it. It's on HBO Max if you're into. I'll tell you what, HBO Max is kicking it in. They're trying to compete with like Peacock and all those other guys out there. And they are really. I love this. I love watching this stuff without commercials. That's awesome. But anyway, Titan is really good. If you are into superhero things, Titan is worth it because all these superheroes that you've never heard of are showing up. And of course, Dick Grayson has no powers, but he's still a superhero. But
right.
It's actually pretty good because he meets the other Robin, and they talk about how Bruce Wayne's out of control. He just wants to run everything, and he wants to be in control of everything, and he's making Robin do a lot of work that maybe he should be doing. It's an interesting plot. I've just finished the first season.
Well, as she was saying, she mentioned all those shows. I watched most of those shows.
I didn't watch any of those.
And I didn't see her on them.
Blossom was my sister's show. My sister loved that show. But anyway, I don't know. Anyway, so this Mayim, what's her name? Mayim
Bialik
is one of the hosts, and the other host is Mike Richards. Which, when I think of Mike Richards, I always think of Seinfeld.
Mayim
Bialik,
she's doing the night version of Jeopardy.
Okay, I didn't read that far.
Yeah, she's doing the nightly episodes, and Mike Richards is doing the daytime episodes.
Well, they have that on that much?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh wow, I never watched that show because it made me feel stupid.
Now, what did you say her name was?
Well, I think she's going. Let me see which one she's on now. Just give me a second.
Shields?
Here. Well, she's.
All right. While you're talking, because that doesn't need to be on the air.
Ann
That's
Shields.
where I am. I need to add her on mine before I can
right.
add her to the group.
Right.
Okay.
Go under
All right.
Mary Ann Shields.
Okay.
And
We
I
will
got
go
it.
on. Let me see here. What else we got here? So, I put this in because I thought it was really interesting. Musicians who rock a killer car collection.
I'll bet you Mike Trash isn't in there.
He is not in there. I do not have the kind of cars these guys have, and I'm very maybe after Monday I will.
Okay.
So it's kind of like what's that say? Oh, okay, that's the guy that I'm auditioning for his
I
movie.
told her you sent her an invite, so maybe she'll come back on. Try and do it with Connie, because she wants to, if you can. I know you have her on your thing.
Yeah.
Remember, anything you can say, cannon will be used against you.
Ken's
That's
here
right.
where?
Can be used against me in a court of law.
Not by
Yep.
me,
Yep.
but by anybody
Can
else
be,
you say.
Can and will be
It says
used
she's
against
already
me in
a
a court
member
of
of
law.
this group.
Yep. Law.
Well, then give her the link to that group because she
Yeah,
apparently.
just give her the link.
I don't know why she's. I don't know why because none of my stuff is protected. I've made it so everyone
was
can
an
see.
issue-
The list is on, so maybe she wants to get
Well,
on it.
I sent it to
Tell her,
Alyssa.
what about? Does she have Twitter? If she has Twitter, that's
I
easy.
I think my sister-in-law got on through Twitter, and Alyssa should have got on through Facebook.
But I mean, we can get her there because there's nothing protecting it there.
Right.
And YouTube, there's nothing protecting it.
Okay,
So
well,
I have two other options. So
I'm going to ask her if she's going to be on.
That's what I did.
Okay.
I sent my boyfriend the link on YouTube. 'cause
Okay.
I didn't get it.
It says there's
Huh?
31.
I didn't get it.
There's 31
my
members.
other boyfriend.
The other boyfriend. Okay.
Yeah. The correctional officer.
Okay.
Yeah, we got
I can
boyfriend
be
one,
one.
boyfriend
If you
two,
wanna do-
boyfriend. Oh, I'm sorry.
One for each night of the week.
I'm
No.
sorry. Yeah.
If you're into
I'm
role
sorry.
playing, I could be a
I'm
correction
sorry. It was
officer.
boyfriend. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
He asked me to send him the link. When I
Oh,
told
I
him
gotta
I
be
was gonna
good the
do
rest of the
show.
night.
You
then.
do have the handcuffs
I mean, he gets off at 10
on your jacket.
so,
So,
unfortunately, never mind. I won't say it.
I mean, you do have the handcuffs, you know.
I forget if I did
So
the
do
links
I.
yet. Okay. Anyway.
I haven't gotten those.
All right,
out
here we
yet.
go. Elvis Presley, you would think he would have Cadillacs because that was his big thing. He didn't only have Cadillacs. He also had this 1971 Di Tommaso Pantera. And that would be a cool car because that's got to be a ton of money for that car. Because cars in that era, they raise a little bit of. Let's find out. How much do you think this car is? Let's see if we can get a value of this car. Before I look, I didn't look, by the way. I have no idea.
I'm going to say that's probably worth $375,000.
All right, 375.
I'm going to say. Oh,
Go ahead. You can, if you got one.
I was going to say. I'm going to go 525,000.
525. And
Bob Barker, him.
Originally, I was gonna say 500, like $500,000.
Okay, you're at $500,000. You're at 575. What'd you say?
375.
Shoot. All right. Let's see. I got to pick a number.
8.
Hello, Alyssa. How are you?
Okay.
Hey, Sissy.
I'm gonna price this right. Us all. I'm gonna say $1. So anything under $1, anything over $1. Let's see what Google says. All right, here it is. How much does one cost, or what's it worth? Here we go. Ready? I'm gonna scroll it up based on 89 sales.
Alyssa's
Well, it
is
doesn't say.
485.
485. Let's see. Where's it? What's it? Oh, here we go. Oh man, I won. No, highest value was 330. What'd you say?
375.
Oh, you still don't learn. I got the dollar in there.
Got the dollar. Okay.
330,000 was the highest
Alyssa
value.
said 485, so she's over.
14,000 was the lowest,
Yeah.
and the average is 52. I really thought it was going to be higher than that because I would have thought that was a rare car. So the current average is 113,000.
But then again, the prices back then of things.
No, that's
versus the
what it's
price-
worth today.
Oh.
Back then, that car would have been
75.
Would have been about 3,500.
Okay.
Probably.
Mary says she's on the phone with her mother, and she'll
Okay.
check a little bit and See if she can get on.
Um,
Alyssa, how are you getting on? Are you getting on
Let
through
me
Facebook?
see.
Yeah, she's
she's
through
I know.
Facebook.
How are you getting on? I'm asking.
Facebook, because she wouldn't
Oh.
be in here if it wasn't Facebook.
Okay.
oh, yeah,
My
that's true.
mistake.
Oh,
Holy cow.
here's the answer. How much did it cost? Here's what we got.
I like that blue one.
$10,000.
Wow.
Now, see, the reason I know that is my cousin had a Nova SS, and I always wondered what it's worth, what it was worth then, what you bought it for, and that car in
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
1978, brand new, would have been about $3,500. So,
I've been called a dumbass.
what? Why?
Because she goes. Because that's Alyssa's way of telling me she loves me.
Oh, well,
Remember
I'll
when-
do that too?
You know.
Hey, dumbass.
Okay, thank you.
Remember when he asked Alyssa how she was getting on? Because
That's personal.
her comment in the chat room, which we've been telling, is she's in there. He's reading it. So, he's like, "How did you get on?" And she's like, "Facebook, dumbass."
Somebody just made a comment saying,
Yeah.
"Go Steelers! LOL, nice jacket."
That's not.
Yeah,
what-
baby.
That's not your team.
Yeah,
right?
baby. Yeah, baby.
That's not your team, right?
No.
My team is 0-2 in the play.
practice
in the,
it?
in the pre games, they're 0-2.
And who beat
But
your team?
the thing of it is, they lost another one on
How the
was it
Buccaneers
Saturday or Friday.
what?
Sorry,
Buccaneers.
yeah.
I don't know.
They lost. They
Isn't that
lost
Tom Brady?
another one.
Isn't that
They
Tom Brady's
lost
team?
another one. The Dallas
think so.
Cowboys lost another one in the last few seconds.
Well, see, here
as
those
they always do.
those cowgirls, they always do great the first half, and then they suck the second half.
Oh, get me one of them.
Well, what about your Steelers? They sucked the first half and then started to come back in the second. So you got
Because
lucky.
we know how to win the game.
But you got lucky.
no,
You got- and
you know.
who'd you play? A suckier team, which is the Eagles.
Well, hey.
So Steven Tyler,
Augustus son number 2 won't like that.
Steven Tyler has a
Neither will
Hennessy.
Cheryl.
Steven Tyler has a Hennessy
Ooh.
Venom GT Spider.
Ooh,
bought
I
it
don't
in
like spiders, but
2012.
damn, that's a hot looking
That's a
car.
very, very cool car. I like that a lot. Problem is it's a 2-seater and it uses a lot of gas because that thing's not going to get
They
gas
are
mileage.
0-1 right now.
Only one what?
0-1 Buccaneers.
Oh.
0-1 and yeah.
So they lost their first game. That's
They,
what-
lo-
is
they
that what
lost
0-1
one
is?
of them.
Yes, they lost. They only played one game and they lost that game
Well, I'm
at
gonna
the
have
moment.
I'm going to have to call Mr. Brady
Yes.
and tell him to kick it into gear. We don't
Hey,
want that.
Here,
did
hold
you
on.
see this one?
No. What's it say?
This is Ace T Ace from the Acting Inquirer on Seconds. Thought I would come by and check out your live stream. Seems fun. How are you?
I am great. His name is Ace. I like
Ace T.
anybody.
Ace.
It is not only is it Ace, but it's Ace T Ace. So he has two aces in his name. So he's twice as good as Ace Freeman.
They
or
played the
Freeland.
Bengals and they lost 19-14.
Oh, well, he was just being nice to the Bengals.
Well, welcome, Ace.
Anyway.
How are you? Ace T.
All
Ace,
right.
welcome.
Be nice because my friend Ace is in there. We got to make a better impression.
Is he part of the Royal Flush?
He's the he's the top of the
Yeah.
Royal Flush. All right. Anyway, Elton John has a
That was a
Ferrari.
good one.
It's rumored
Oh,
that
I like
Elton
that,
John
too.
bought his first Ferrari, the
Nice.
365 GTB4, pictured with the money he made from Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Since then, he's got quite a collection. He seems to have an affinity for UK cars, and usually, that's the way they are over in Great Britain. They like their foreign cars. I mean, they're not foreign over there, but he has Bentleys, Aston Martins, and Rolls Royces, and. Did they say? Okay, here we go. Bruce Springsteen. You ready to see what he has? Bruce Springsteen has a very nice Corvette.
Oh,
It's in Corvette winter.
nice.
And, I mean, he's got enough money. He could buy whatever he wants, but I bet he doesn't have a Tesla, though. Bet you, Mike, we should play a game. Do you think my car is faster than their car? How's that?
The problem is the answer is yes.
So far, I haven't seen anybody else says, well, they could beat me if they get the Tesla S
Hey, Mike.
Plaid.
Ask somebody sitting next to you. Okay. Finally, she finally got that tire fixed.
Oh.
Thanks to me.
I got to get my one, too. I'm
Okay.
gonna get
She
fixed.
finally got the tire fixed, and it was a screw.
You had a screw loose.
she had a screw loose. That's
Yes,
happening.
but you know something?
She
It
got
didn't start happening till I was here.
Oh,
Of course.
So you
Of course
lost
it is.
your screw.
My screws are all tight.
Yeah, right.
last time I checked, they were.
we basically I went there. We found the guy gave me the screw that was in the tire, and I said to her, she said to me, she got up this morning and she goes, "If my tire is flat, do you mind if I take your car?" And I said, "No, I don't
I
mind."
said if it's going
Okay.
flat.
She said the tire looked low.
It did.
So she took my car. I said, "You only wanted to take my car because you wanted to show off."
Oh, believe me, I know all about that with her. Because when I used, let's see, when I had the
I
Prius,
said to her
the
at the
first
time
Prius.
I was texting her this. I said, "You probably got a big smile on your face because you wanted to show off with my car." Because I went outside and you know that tire was not flat or not even close to being
It
flat.
looks flat at
It
6
was
o'clock this
not
morning.
It was no. So what? You had a lot of hot air and you blew it up. It was.
You
not,
really want to sleep in the other
I
room,
don't
don't
care.
you?
It was not flat tonight.
It looked flat to
Not
me.
flat. It was not even
Now,
close
keep
to
in
being
mind,
flat.
since I have to defend myself here, okay? I think about the whole day. I'm like, okay, I've got to go to work. I'll have to run out at lunchtime and come back. Then I've got to stop and pick you up, maybe her, depending on what's going on. Plus, we have to make sure we get something to eat before the show. And then be here.
And how
no,
many people did you tell that was your brand new car?
Hush, I didn't tell anyone.
Oh, yeah,
I
bullshit.
didn't. I didn't.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I didn't.
I'm sorry.
And so I know what kind of timeline I have, and I don't have time for a flat tire.
Can we just mute them and have our own show?
We're done.
Jason's
Okay.
being
I won.
cranky. She'll
Next
be back.
car.
Alyssa will be back. She's being. Her son is being cranky.
Okay.
So.
The host is being cranky.
Yeah.
All right.
So what else?
Kid
you
Rock.
know?
Kid Rock has that really, really old gangster car.
I like that.
I would
I
like
like
that
that.
too. That'd be kind of cool to have.
I
He has a
would
collection-
love to have that.
He has a collection of super and hyper cars, but elite vintage is his preference.
Didn't they go? They didn't go high speed like it, because they were just coming out with those things. What they don't think
Their
go
high
like only
speed was
40
probably
miles
what,
an hour
40 or something?
The top speed was like 40 miles an hour or
Probably.
something.
It's a V16 now.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it says he has a. Wait a minute. He has a vintage 1930 Cadillac V16, but that's not pictured. How about this? Neil Young has, as I would expect, he would have a Lincoln Continental. That's what I thought Elvis would have a lot of.
Well, he had
'Cause
no. That was somebody
No,
else had
Elvis
the pink.
was big on Lincolns
Yeah, but who?
or
had-
Cadillacs. He had Cadillacs.
I was going to
He
say
didn't
who
have-
had the pink Cadillac?
Um,
Aretha Franklin.
Yeah, but it was also was Bruce Springsteen.
Okay.
Cadillac. Anyway, Jeff Beck has one of these.
Ooh.
These are actually pretty cool. If you saw like American Graffiti, that was a main car in American Graffiti. He builds his own. It says he actually jumps into building cars and
I like
turning his
that.
own wrenches, and he has hot rods like a Ford Deuce Coupe.
I like that.
From replica from the American Graffiti movie. Then we got Eric Clapton. He's got.
The Monopoly car.
It looks like it, yeah. Actually, that's what it says. No, it says that's from I guess it's a Ferrari. But yeah, that's kind of cool. Then we got Tommy Lee. Got to have Tommy Lee. He's somewhat a former car collector, saying that he once was addicted to cars, and now he's settled down to just one love. A heavily customized Chevy Impala. I had a Chevy Impala.
So did I.
Mine was falling apart. It was given to me, and it wasn't going to pass inspection. And of course, I've got a friend, and But anyway, it says here the Chevy Impala says here he may not belong to the list, but it's an honorable mention since he spent $10,000 to buy the car and $40,000 to customize it. So I just kind of thought that would be a fun thing to see these guys with their cars, because I mean, even though I'm not a car guy, I mean, I like cars, but I don't like them for the reason they like it. I like like I like my car for a lot of reasons. It's economical, one of which, but it's not once you add in the $150,000. It costs a lot, but it's kind of cool.
I can't think of his name. He was the host of the Tonight
Trash
Show.
Talking Radio Show.
He was hoping.
You're talking about Jay Leno.
Jay
Leno
has a lot of cars.
Yeah. So does.
Matter of fact, he has a whole garage.
So does Jeff Dunham.
That was
yeah.
Jumped in with my comment.
Yeah.
Now, see, I can read your mind.
He's coming to the.
I know.
Where?
He'll be here.
Where?
I thought he was in Hershey.
Wrong.
Where is he?
Grantville. At the casino.
Ooh.
When?
Middle of September. I don't know where he's. I don't know where it's going to be there. I'm trying to imagine where in the world they're going to put him.
Probably because
they got that stage that
yeah, that new one they just built.
Oh, I don't know about the new one. I know about one that the band's.
I'm already looking it up.
But it's going to be interesting. You don't have to look it up. You can look up after the show. We're not advertising that.
I know.
I'm telling you.
I just want to see what it's called. If it's what I think
it's called Jeff Dunham.
No.
So, all right. All right, next we got... Oh, I told you... Oh, did I tell you about this? I think I told you about this. The new show. Did you ever watch Green Arrow? Green Arrow.
No.
It was on CW. Okay? It was about Green Arrow character. The guy that was the main guy was Stephen Amell. And I loved that show. And it went on for like 9 seasons or 7 seasons. And he decided he didn't want to do that anymore. And I thought, why would you give up your job where you're making buku bucks? And it was kind of like one of those things where he was just tired of doing it. He wanted to do something else, which is, I guess that's acceptable. But I'm a poor kid that came from a poor family, and once I got a line on how to make money, I'm going to keep doing that until I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so he's on this new show that just debuted Sunday called Heels. It's about wrestling. It's about independent wrestling. So they mention Vince McMahon, but that's all, and they talk really about indie guys. But what it is about these two brothers. The one brother owns the wrestling organization. Their dad, John Fogerty's going to be there?
Yeah, Larry the Cable Guy.
I don't care about Larry. He's okay, but John Fogerty would be awesome.
Journey's going to be there.
Journey would be, holy cow.
Yeah, Journey's there on Sunday.
Oh, man.
You sing Monday.
Who do you think will have a bigger crowd?
So you're saying...
I'm going to have like 80,000 people there. They're all coming to see me.
Mm-hmm.
What did I say? What was I talking about? Oh, so he's got this new show called Heels, and it's about professional wrestling on the indie level, which is really kind of cool, especially since I came from that field. But the thing I was telling her was Stephen Amell, about 2 or 3 years ago, on American Ninja Warrior, they do a celebrity clown nose day or whatever it is. They all got to wear these clown noses, and the celebrities try the events. And everybody was having problems with these events. Stephen Amell actually made it through the course. He's really in shape. He's got abs like for days.
6-pack abs.
Yeah, And anyway, he's now doing this wrestling show where he's the heel, and his brother is another person who is being looked at by those up north. Who else could it be? Vince McMahon. He's being looked at as going into the farm system, which is NXT. This is a storyline only. And he also is built pretty good, but he's a younger brother, and I only saw the first episode because it's the only one that's out so far, but it is worth watching if you're a wrestling fan. But I think they give away too much of the reality of the wrestling business. Like they talk about kayfabe, they talk about terms that we use that most people don't know. And I don't really like that they're giving away a lot of stuff. So It's worth.
like almost like a magic show, and they give away the plot of the
Yeah.
magic, and like, oh, this is how they do this. And,
Sort of, yeah.
you
In
know.
fact, they did that. A guy did an elbow drop off of off the top rope and land it wrong, and they explained how he should have landed. But they took away the. Yeah, I kind of feel like they took away a little of the magic, but I hope they don't continue to do that. But I thought it was a good show. If you're into wrestling, that's a good show to watch. And it shows the perils that you have to go through in the independent. And so I kind of like that show. I was really, really into that show. But this guy was in, did you watch Vikings?
I did.
Okay, you might be able
not.
There is the guy, is the brother.
Oh, wow.
So he was one of the Vikings, apparently.
Wow.
Did you remember seeing him? I never saw the show.
No, it's.
I don't
wow.
know. I don't know how often he was on the show, but he was. But he's the main. He's the good guy, who is actually kind of an ass on this show, which kind of really is interesting. But the really interesting thing was hearing him talk that filming Heels was the most painful experience and the most rewarding. I believe that people need to realize that even though it is somewhat scripted, it does hurt. When that guy came to, one guy did a frog splash onto me many years ago, and I didn't. That's the first frog splash I took. It really is impactful when he hits you.
Yeah. By the way, September 19th is my brother's birthday.
Well, I have a card for him over here.
Yeah.
We'll
No,
just
he's
change
not
the number.
50, he's not 50.
That's his
he's
29th.
like 54. So.
Well, we can put the 4 on there.
Yeah. So he's
Take
not
out.
60. He's 54. So.
Yeah, we can take it
Yeah.
out.
I just happen to know it says September 2021. That's his birthday. Yeah. So I'm surprised my sister-in-law is not watching.
All right. So anyway, Alexander Ludwig instantly fell in love with his character when he first read the pilot script for Heels, and he won't be the only one who does by any stretch. Not to say Ace Spade is a decent human being or even who's instantly likable, because he's not likable. Actually, the heel, which is Stephen Amell, is very likable. He's kind of an ass in this situation. Heels isn't concerned with morality in a fixed, concrete sense, because even though Ace is more troubled than his brother Jack, he's much more vulnerable in many ways. Ludwig's character holds on to the bravado and the toxic masculinity as kind of a coping mechanism to deal with trauma, and while that doesn't justify his actions, it does make Ace more sympathetic when the world suddenly turns against him. So at the end of the first, he had a chance. I don't know. I probably shouldn't tell you too much about it because you'll probably want to watch this, and I don't want to ruin it for you. But there's Stephen Amell.
Oh wow.
He was the Green Arrow, and he's explaining to his brother the reality of the business and the whole. I won't get too far into it, but it was really good. I really liked the show, and I think that I'll be a regular watcher. It's a Sunday. It's on Stars, by the way, in case you were wondering. So, all right. Now that was that. Did I send this to the? I didn't. I don't think I did. Where is? Yeah, I didn't. Okay. Oh, here's him with his belt.
Oh wow.
Like I said, they're both in really good shape, and they got a bunch of fat wrestlers and out of shape wrestlers that are in the indies too to make it real. So, it's really kind of cool. It says, I remember saying, dude, if this moment doesn't land, the show is screwed. The thing is, I really think that they did well on putting the thing together. Hey, it's Nietzsche.
Hey, Nietzsche.
And Nietzsche would probably like this show too. So, anyway, let me save this so that people can go see it. Okay. And I shared that song with Nietzsche yesterday because nobody was around. Okay, got it in there. Now we just got to put it in here. Okay. All right. Now just post that. So if you guys want to read the article, it's a pretty good article, and it talks about a lot of things that was interesting. And any bands remember playing at the? That's got to look at this. Got to figure out whether. At the ballroom. I never played there, so I can't answer that. All right, next. Oh, actually, a second article for Heels. It says Heels series premiere review for Kayfabe. So they're actually giving it a decent review. You know, it talks about Stephen Amell's first post-Arrow project as a love letter to one of the actor's greatest entertainment mediums. So Stephen Amell is a fan of wrestling. Yeah, he's not just going into it, but he actually wrestled 2 high-profile matches, and I don't remember either of them. One for WWE and one for a pre-AWE gathering merging the promotions. And it brings a harsh but welcome earnest to this portrayal of the business. By the way, did you happen to notice that Nietzsche had a real actor on his show?
No, I haven't because I've been so busy.
Well, maybe you should be less busy and pay attention to your friends. Oh. Anyway, there's some clips on this particular one that shows you part of the show and all the things that this show is about. Anyway, the person that he had on his show was from a show we have all watched.
Ninja.
No.
Oh.
It's much older than that. Hey. He didn't have fun. That is. He had someone from Happy Days, and it was not the Fonz.
Actually,
anyone want to guess?
I was watching
Danny Post.
Danny Post? There is no Danny Post. There's a Donnie Most.
That's the one.
Yeah, Donnie Most. I was like, whoa, okay. I was actually on YouTube, and it scared me a little bit because they were, of course, I remember him dying a long time ago. They were going over the actors and actresses that had died.
Well, hello, Mike Nixon. Are you in the chat room, or are you just saying hi? He was my bass player in Apathy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I have not talked to him in a while. Anyway, go ahead.
I was watching or listening, and they were going over the actresses and actors that had died from Happy Days, and I was like, wow. And the first one up there actually was the dad, and I was like, I could have sworn that he died like 5 years ago or something, and it was true. They were just going over, how they died and when they died, and what they died of, and it was like, wow. It was amazing how, Erin Moran. She
had serious
basically
issues.
Committed suicide to a degree, even though they don't want to admit it. Because she was that bad with some kind of disease. I forget the disease.
Well, there was
she
another
committed
reason too.
suicide. She actually did, and
she had mental problems too.
Yeah, and there was a lot of. If you would, I read back on it. She had a lot of problems, and the dad on there, he basically. It was basically old age, obviously, and then the two gentlemen who played Al,
they're both
with
they're
the
both
other
gone
two
too,
that actually died. The one so it was amazing.
Okay, she guessed Danny Post. Anybody else want to guess who?
Donnie Most.
Anyone else want to guess?
I'm trying to do 15 million things at once here.
Anyone else want to guess who was on Nietzsche's show?
On
from Happy Days, who was on Nietzsche's. You don't know Nietzsche, but Nietzsche's.
I'm going that the. I know the gentleman. I know the dad did some acting.
Tom
in
Bosley?
Theater. Tom Bosley. He did some acting, but he's
he's a bit dead, so he can't be the person.
Yeah, I was going to say. I know. I'm just saying. I know he did it, so I know.
Then there's
he can't be
Marion
one.
Ross, the mom.
I think she died too, didn't she?
Yeah, Marion Ross was the mom.
Or is she dead?
I don't remember his name, but it was Potsy.
Potsy, okay.
I believe.
Anson Williams.
Okay.
Okay.
Or as she would say, Panson Pilliams.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have a guess? You don't have a guess? Did you even
I think
watch
she's
it?
cheating over here.
I'm just looking at the
Oh,
cast.
you're cheating the cast. You're cheating though.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's just the cast. So I can pick any of these
You can
names.
pick any of the names.
And it may not be right.
Okay.
There's like how many names
Okay.
here?
There's
You could
Anderson
always
Williams. That's
side
what I
with your
think.
mother.
I
I didn't
pick
say that you had to
Anderson
pick a different
Williams.
person.
I really do.
That's
You could
true.
side with him. Oh, did you pick one? Who'd you pick? Oh, you picked Potsy.
I picked Anderson
Potsy.
williams.
Okay.
Anderson Williams is
Anderson. No, Anson.
Anson Williams. All right. I never knew. All right.
Just say Potsy.
That's like me.
Potsy. All right. We'll go with Potsy.
That's like me saying
All right.
Melim.
We'll go with Potsy. Okay.
All right, your choice.
Is it
Henry Winkler?
Yeah.
It was Danny Post.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I think it's really cool that he got to actually talk. Oh, Marion is still alive. Sorry,
Marion
Marion's not
Ross
dead.
is still alive.
She's got to be ancient though.
Oh yeah.
She's got to be in her 70s, I would imagine. But anyway, either way, I just think it's kind of cool. We never got a guest that big. I mean, we had Hogan, but I mean, how do you compare that? You can't really compare that. So, anyway, next. All right, I got this. I did not read this, by the way, but I'm going to. I didn't read it on purpose because I want to do this as a team. 3 zodiac signs who will have a great week this week.
Leo.
You're a Leo. What are you?
I'm Aries.
And what are you?
I'm a Leo.
You're a Leo. All right. Let's see if you will have a great week. 3 signs that will have a great week this week. Aries, Leo, and Virgo are the 3 zodiac signs
So
who will have
what
a
are
great
you?
week. Oh, I don't have one.
Yes, you
I
do.
stopped having birthdays. I don't even
Yeah,
have.
you
don't
do.
even
And
have
I bet you
birthdays.
you're a Virgo, aren't you?
Anyway, it says then, let's see here, halfway through the August and at the end of the Leo season, which means we're truly progressing through the year, and progress is a working word of the week for certain signs of the zodiac. August is a lively month. During the 3rd week, we may get to experience some better side effects of those cosmic influences. On the 19th, we're going to see Uranus go retrograde, which has children.
And to answer your question,
Children.
Marion Ross is 93 years old.
Wow, she's a lot older than I
Yes,
thought.
she's 93 years old because it says here that she was born in October 25th, 1928.
Okay.
So I did the math, and it's 93 years old.
Okay.
Well, she will be 93 in October.
Okay. On the 19th, we're going to see Uranus go retrograde, which has potential of getting our focus back on track. So make sure that you pay attention to Uranus. We also got Mars in Virgo.
I know you're probably pronouncing that wrong, is why she's laughing.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, then I'm wrong. I didn't think you were
Uranus?
pronouncing that wrong, but
What did I
why
say?
are we laughing? I mean, both of the girls are laughing here, and I don't understand.
It's probably
your
just like
anus.
hot
Yeah,
dog
you're
and
asking,
fire
I mean, okay.
truck
Okay.
and pickle.
Oh.
We also, we're all juvenile. We're all like
Yeah, okay.
junior high
Yeah,
school
okay,
here.
so we're trying to say pickle
I'm here
and-
trying to do a job.
Okay. Should I go into my what is it?
No.
Hot dog,
We
hot
also-
dog, hot
No,
diggity
no,
dog.
no,
Oh.
that's not the way to do it. You go to the Jerry Lewis doing and go hot dog, hot chickadee dog, hot dog, hot chickadee dog.
We're
Okay.
done.
Okay.
All right. Anyway,
Sorry, that was the Jerry Lewis one. Okay.
Anyway, we also got Mars in Virgo and Jupiter in Aquarius to spice things up in love at work. Boredom is not going to be an issue this week. And for some, that's the best news ever. I can tell you I'm not bored. Anyway, we also are looking for a good week for making money as well as manifesting a few dreams into reality. That sounds interesting. Maybe I'll be a rock star. Once again, the word of the week is progress. So if your sign is mentioned today, assume you'll be engaged and involved with work and the pursuit of financial freedom. Zodiac signs who will have a great week of August 16th, 22nd. And so Aries. Any of you Aries? What'd you say?
I am Aries.
You're Aries. Okay. It's about time you mentioned me in the good stuff, Ruby. I don't know what that's all about, but you always put me in a rough week category, and I'm tired of it. Well, not really, Aries. I don't do it. I don't. What? I don't understand.
Yeah.
The stars and planets. I don't know. I'm just reading what it says. The stars and planets do it. Aries, and you should be happy to know that this week is where you will shine like a star. We're looking at creative projects that not only make you money, but ones that give you enormous satisfaction in making of them. This is a pro Aries week.
Money from?
I don't know. This is the stars. This can't be wrong.
Oh sure. Okay.
This is a pro Aries week, and if you use your amazing power of persuasion to get things done without offending anyone, how did it happen? It's because you realize you don't always have to break down the door in order to get things done. This new peaceful track suits you, and it makes you realize that you can get a hell of a lot done without having to throw a daily fit. This could this could be the beginning of a new you, Aries. Why is the Aries the most hate? That's okay. That's another article. That explains what that is. Aries is the most hated zodiac sign. Did you know that? Okay. Did you say you're Leo?
I'm a Leo.
Okay, here's Leo.
That's what my temper is.
This is either the week of your birthday or the last week of your birthday season, Leo, and it all feels very special and good to you. You've upgraded your love by putting in the right effort, and now you can have a happy and satisfied partner. Except that Aries, nobody likes Aries. According to this. Let's see here. Mars is helping you make stupid money this month. Did you make stupid money? Did people just not educate their money before they gave it to you? What do you consider stupid money? I think of stupid money like
when somebody miscounts change.
Well, I think of it a little bit more than that. But anyway. And you love things, especially rare collectible things.
Oh, okay.
So he's collectible, I guess. He's definitely rare. And
the only other one other person wants to collect him.
Well, I take it then, if she can hear me, welcome, Mary. I think she must have got on through YouTube or something, but through my Facebook, she told me she got on. So welcome, Mary. You'll love the show.
Okay.
Because she is part of the group already. You added her back in July.
Okay. All right.
And that's why I was trying to figure out what was going on.
Okay. Anyway, let's see here.
So we have a new listener.
All right.
Yeah, okay. I see that dark print.
You may notice that during the week, I forgot where I was. During the week, there are high dramas that beg for your attention, and like the smart person you are, you'll avoid them. Say they have no power over you, not during this week at least.
Remember that, fellow Leo.
A great week is in store for you, and you'll be feeling clearer, less threatened, and more daring as the week progresses. If you're an actor or an entertainer, this is a great week for successful auditions.
Do I know who you mean?
Here is mine. As you approach your own sign's sun season, you'll start to get an idea of how things are seemingly falling in place. What are you doing?
Leveling my laptop.
Okay. It says
Didn't know
here,
it was crooked.
what felt overwhelming and unsustainable last week now feels doable and easier. In fact, this whole week will progress with ease. You will feel in control again, even powerful. You've made the effort to take back your life so you can reinvent yourself the way you intend it. And you have no fear of going for the gold. You want the good stuff, and it will be during this week you will find the courage to go for it and to believe in yourself so that you have the locomotive energy to support your dreams. This will week bring you new life and bring you
Dyslexic.
life.
This week will bring you.
That's not dyslexic. That says this will week.
I know, but whoever wrote it.
This week will bring. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. This week will bring you life anew, supercharged energy and confidence that says yes, oh yes, I can do that.
That's how. Oh, I won't. The way you said that.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh yes.
oh yeah. Bum, bum. Choking on my jokes. Okay. All right. So now we know. We all know how we're doing.
Yeah.
That's interesting because I'm doing some things.
I was going to
this
say,
week.
if I'm supposed to have a good week, then we need to start over.
Well,
I was going to say, if I'm supposed to have a good week, same here, because it started out real shitty
On Friday.
on
and
Friday, and the only
got
good part
better on
about it is
Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday,
Yeah.
but Monday started a little bad. So it started out shitty.
It'll be okay. I'm okay. That actually sounds like me. So they
Well,
got me
that
right.
don't sound like me. Because you want to tell
Sounds-
me where I'm getting the money from.
You do get
wait a
paid
minute.
tomorrow.
I'm starting a new job. Okay.
There you
I'm
go.
sorry.
There you go. See, it's
There you
dead
go.
on.
There's the new money. Okay.
But you need to. This is a pro Aries week, and you need to use your amazing power of persuasion to get things done without offending anyone.
That definitely all fingers are pointing at you.
I did not write this, nor did I read it ahead of time. I just want you to know.
Okay.
This is
without defending. Okay.
just telling you. It's kind of interesting that the three signs.
Yeah.
I didn't know what you were.
Yeah.
The three signs were us three. So that.
But how am I going to offend somebody, though?
Oh,
I don't
please.
understand. I mean, the only person I'm going to... I don't know. How am I going to offend somebody?
All you have to do is say the wrong thing and not.
Oh, okay. I mean,
You're not
I
exactly-
can't say the wrong thing to you if you like.
You're not exactly.
I'm not talking me.
You're not the exact
I know that.
tactful person.
We're working on that too.
So there are many ways. I mean, I offend people too, and I'm really a lot better at being nice to people than most people.
I could sleep in the other room and that offends you. Okay, so there you go.
Well, I mean, we've been told that he and I are sleeping together. So
What?
remember, you've been told that you and I
That's
are
right.
sleeping
That's
together.
true, Michael.
Wow.
That's true.
Well,
Yeah,
I
but I
wish
thought that stopped.
No, it has not.
Oh, I don't know if it
So I don't know if it has, and I don't care
I don't care.
because we know the truth, and that's all that
right.
matters.
Yeah, the truth is I'm
She
sleeping
is
with
sleeping
him, not
with a
you.
Thank
mic,
you.
but not that mic. Okay.
And why did I
She
not
is-
know this?
She is sleeping with a mic, but not that mic. Okay. I missed that. Okay. I must have missed that. Okay.
Oh.
Thankfully,
No, I want to hear what she said.
she said that she knew I wasn't sleeping with him because she is, and I'm like, and why did I not know this?
Oh, okay.
Did you not hear me?
Well, didn't I
The problem is I must be sleeping when she's here.
Hey, Trish, didn't I earlier say boyfriend 1, boyfriend 2, boyfriend 3, boyfriend 4?
She has one for each day of the
boyfriend
week.
5? I did say that earlier, didn't I?
No.
Well,
Can't keep
what is it?
turning
Week
them down.
1, week 2, week 3,
No.
week 4, week 5?
She must have one for every different day of the month.
Well, I'm sorry. There's 4 weeks in a month, so it's week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4.
No,
and
wait
then
a
they
minute,
switch,
wait a
we
minute, wait a
switch
minute.
back,
Who are
right?
you all talking about? Because you said the one was just a friend.
Wait a minute.
I'm
Wait a
busy.
minute.
I need
Yeah.
to get back to work.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Well,
Friend.
well, okay, but okay.
As far as I know, I got
Oh, so you're saying now
boyfriends.
friend 1, friend 2,
Two?
friend 3, friend 4.
Michael and
Ah.
someone else.
No.
Yeah.
No.
She's a star.
By the way, Mary.
I'm protective of this
By the
one.
way, Mary.
What are
No.
you protected for?
Trish's
Stop me from getting laid.
He's an adult.
I'm not stopping you, but I'm very protective.
He's an adult. He can do what he wants.
Yeah,
I'm
an
still
adult.
protective.
I'm an adult. I can
Maybe
do
he'll
whatever.
help.
That is
Maybe he'll
Trish's
help me
daughter.
with my situation.
We call her Double Trouble.
Oh, I don't know what that.
She's,
Just say no.
Trish's-
Just say no. You know, they said it best. Just say no.
I always said that there's a price for everything.
You don't want to know what her
$1 million
price is.
man.
She would want the Tesla.
Oh,
No.
no.
No, I don't want the Tesla.
There's two things.
You can't have the Jeep.
There's two things
I don't
I
want the Jeep either.
love more than anything.
Your dog and your car.
Okay, you know me fairly well then.
Thank you. I haven't spent this rounded off 20 years around you for nothing.
Wait a minute. I could have told you that, and I haven't been around
No,
him 20 years.
I don't want his dog. I don't want his car.
Yeah, because Buddy's mine.
No.
I
He
told you
says
that, and
you've
I haven't
abandoned
been
him.
around him for 20 years.
No, I didn't abandon Puppy.
You never seen
It's
him
only,
anymore.
it's only been, what, 4 or 3 months,
Okay.
something like that? I don't know.
Anyway.
Okay, let's get back to the show. Okay.
That's a good idea. I don't think anybody cares about this stuff.
I don't know. Did
Oh,
we lose
look, it's
people?
Danny.
No, we gave Mary, so I don't know.
That's messed up if
She's
you-
laughing her ass off. I know that.
That's messed up if you're in bed together and you actually are sleeping.
Hi, Danny.
Well, there's not much to do in my bed besides sleep.
Well,
I can watch
between you and
TV.
the dog, there's not much room.
He doesn't sleep there anymore because he can't get up. And he won't use the steps that I put for him.
Puppy.
Anyway.
It's a puppy.
All right, Suicide Squad's Sylvester Stallone.
Hi, Danny. How are
Now,
you?
if you haven't seen Suicide Squad, you don't know where Sylvester Stallone is. And if you saw Suicide Squad, you didn't know he was in it either. Because I watched a part of it, and I'll tell you what, I never would have guessed that. I should have guessed, but I know what he is now.
Danny said he chooses a car over a woman. I just want to know what car, over a woman.
Whoa.
And I'm
Duh.
hoping he says the Tesla,
Well,
but, I don't know.
Everybody's different. Some people would like a VW Bug. Some people.
That's what I just want to
some
know,
people-
Danny. What car over the woman?
And don't let Sherry hear you.
Anyway.
I don't know how she did it, but Mary says she can hear. So.
What?
Yes, Mary can hear.
Anyway, Sylvester Stallone is in the new Suicide Squad.
Oh, he says
He
any
says
car.
any
Okay.
car.
I knew she was listening.
Yeah. Let me try this.
All right.
She's been laughing her ass off.
All right. Anyway,
And what a pretty
Suicide
ass it is.
Squad has Sylvester Stallone in it. And
Oh, Adrian.
yeah, well, that's kind of, I should have figured it out because there's a shark, a big fat shark.
Baby shark.
No,
doo, doo,
he
doo,
would
doo,
not
baby
be.
shark,
He is
doo, doo,
not
doo,
the
doo,
baby
doo.
shark, and he is a male shark, and he was a big fat male shark. And it's really actually he was my favorite. He was my actual favorite character in this episode. So I'm checking to see if they have a picture of it. I don't think they do. Oh, I know you're going to look up for Suicide Squad shark.
I'm talking to Mary. Trying to
That
figure out
means
where
I'm
she
in
is.
trouble now, Mike.
Good.
No, I'm trying to figure out where she is. And okay.
All right.
He's probably at her house.
So here
in,
we're going to see the king shark. Can't play the whole thing.
Ow!
What is going on with my connection here?
Let's meet your team.
Okay, I'm going to slow this down so that I don't get in trouble for showing this. I'm going to show the shark, I hope. And the shark, there he is. That he plays the shark. So that is King Shark. And it's just, he's the best part of that whole thing, except for Harley.
What kind of voice does he have? Does he have his
His regular voice, and
his regular voice
I should have figured it
Okay.
out. I feel kind of stupid because I didn't figure it out. But I loved that. I loved the shark. He was one of the heroes in the.
Mary's on through YouTube.
Oh, cool. Okay, it's good. Oh, we got a lot of people on YouTube actually right now.
I'm trying to get
I
her
see
to
that.
come in.
It don't matter which.
Well,
stream.
see, I don't watch the YouTube room. I didn't know there was
she hasn't.
one.
Yeah, she hasn't said anything in the YouTube chat room that I can see.
I don't even know how to do that one.
I've never done it, so I can't tell you. I know how to do it. How I
get
can.
on
But it's really cool. So he's my hero in that whole movie.
Hey, that looks like your twin brother.
It's doing it again. What is this?
Let's
Why
make
does
a
this
team.
keep doing it? I mean, I'm not losing any. My strings are all strong, so I don't know what's going on.
Sharks. We thought we'd uncover
Actually,
the
they have not.
mysteries these creatures
I redid like the past couple days. I worked on the network. Doesn't look like it because they keep losing stuff. But
Let's meet your team.
But it's
Ace was there first.
Hmm?
Ace was on through YouTube first.
okay. Well, I told him where the show was in case he wanted to watch and see what was going on. So, and I think he came in here too because he had said something about it.
Because I see it through.
At least the
There.
car, when you turn it off, it stays quiet, and it makes no more noise until I decide it can again. Yes, and actually, if you had a Tesla, it's still quiet. So anyway, back to the show. Okay, we talked about this one topic, I believe, maybe last week, maybe the week before. I'm not sure. So the idea of comic book characters, or we talked about Bert and Ernie. Did we talk about this? I'm wondering.
No.
Okay, we didn't. Okay, so DC Comics creator's granddaughter likes this, and DC Comics has decided that going on?
What's going on? Oh.
Oh, now I unplugged my headset.
That would be a reason why you don't hear yourself.
Well, I just unplugged it. Check. 1, 2. Hey. 1, 2, 1, 2. Restore pages. Yes.
I can kind of tell you why you're having trouble with your YouTube.
Check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Why?
Okay. Hopefully we're back. Oh, yes, we're back.
In just
Hey. Hope you guys
Shut up.
hung out. So sorry about that, but our stream just locked up. And if you were on the mix in Florida, you got to hear the whole thing that we were talking about, and it probably was not about you. So just remember that. And if you were on YouTube, and Twitter, you probably saw nothing. But you may have heard something. I don't know. You may not have heard something. We're back. Okay, we're going to start out where we were. We're where we left off. So that was really strange. I haven't had us locked up in a long time. It's been a long time since this system has acted weird. But we were having problems where the computer was going to white screen on one of my screens, and then we just all of a sudden lost everything. So it wasn't you. We didn't stop the show because you were watching.
If we didn't have technical difficulties on a Tuesday night,
we've never had it shut down. Well, we haven't had it shut down like this in a long time. So, okay.
Wow.
All right, where we were is we were talking about they have now made Robin, Batman's Robin, is now bisexual.
Oh, jeez.
And it doesn't. I don't really care whether or not. What do you?
I sent you a story for some.
It doesn't really matter to me if my superhero is gay. Is he bi? Is he straight? Is he pansexual? Is he asexual? Is he non-binary? Is he what's the other one? Transgender, transsexual, trans whatever. I don't care. I don't really look at the superheroes for who they're sleeping with. And a lot of TV shows make it really important that we have inclusion. I don't have a problem with having inclusion, but is there really a place for it in a superhero movie? If it's a love story, I could see the big deal. But who cares if Robin is gay or straight? And if he's bi, does that mean he's having sex with Bruce Wayne? That's the first thing I'm thinking. Is that because then we got a whole new problem because we've got the Boy Wonder. There might be a little, things going on there with the. Well, he's not the Man of Steel. Oh, don't tell me wrong. We do have sound. Don't say there's no sound.
Let me check on.
There's got to be sound. There's got to be sound. There's got to be. It's got to be because I'm seeing it on the YouTube and I'm seeing it on the mix, and I think it's got to be there. It's got to be because I'm seeing the meters and everything are working.
Yeah, but my volume's completely up and I turned on the sound.
Well, it's well, I don't know. It's got to be. We'll find out in a second here. Meters and everything are working. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. I don't know what. Danny's just got to clean his ears out. Well, I don't know. It's got to be. All right. Anyway, so we're still back to normal.
Oh, I think I know why.
Why? Why? What's going on?
Hold on.
Okay. Anyway.
She forgot to unmute herself.
No.
Anyway, so the whole deal is the creator of Batman, his granddaughter is saying she encourages inclusion. I don't have a problem with them doing it, but it's kind of like anything else. If for instance, if say your best friend finds a lover and they throw it in your face and it's just like okay, I have a problem with that because if that's not what the show is about, the show is not about whether or not you're gay, bi, or what, all the things. The show is about fighting crime. That's what I'm having a problem with. It's same with Bert and Ernie. They are lovers, I guess, now. And to me, that's like, first off, who wants to have their kids having it thrown in their face? To me, that's a stupid thing.
Whoever, first of all, when I'm 53
Why am I not
years
getting
old.
sound?
They started 51 years ago or something like that.
Okay.
Whoever knew when I was growing up that Bert and Ernie, were gay.
But who cares?
That's what I'm saying. Who cares?
That's
you
what I
know,
gotta
they
do.
were saying all
He's
of a
getting
sudden
angry.
now, 50
I thought they were
years
always
later,
brothers.
50 years later,
I didn't even-
it comes out and go, well, Bert and Ernie were gay. How do you know Bert and Ernie were gay? They were bed. Did they sleep in the same bed? No,
Yeah, they
didn't
do.
sleep in the same bed.
Yeah, they do. Don't they?
No, they don't sleep in the same bed.
Oh.
They had two
They
separate
had two separate beds.
Well, that's so did Lucy and Ricky.
Yeah, but that's
But
what
they still had a
my
baby.
Point, but my point is, though, did you see them? I mean, who cared? Bert and Ernie were best friends.
That's what I'm saying. Why does it matter?
It doesn't.
Because
to me,
this
it
is,
doesn't.
This is today's topic. This is what's going to, what it has everybody
But the
talking,
thing
so
is,
to speak.
like, I don't have a problem with like Riverdale. Riverdale,
Right.
Archie's straight. Veronica is bi because she's kissed Betty a couple times. Reggie, I think, is gay. I think it's Reggie that's gay, and I don't have a problem with that because it's part of the story. They're making it part of the story. If you make it part of the story, that's okay. But I don't. If it wasn't, if it was just the old Archies that I used to read in the comic books, where all they're doing is playing music and stuff, then it wouldn't really matter. But now, because it's part of the story, it's okay. It's okay, but you don't really need to slap us in the face and tell us every week that they're gay, because we know that, and that's okay because it's part of the story. But with Batman, or I'm sorry, with, let's say, Titans, because Robin, he has not shown his sexual prowess as a bisexual man yet. I've only seen him sleeping with one of the girls. And anyway, regardless. But even that doesn't really matter unless it's part of the story. If there's a reason, like, are we back on?
Yeah.
Because I'm watching 80s Crockett promotional wrestling. You probably want to stay over there. Because we're not doing any wrestling right now. So, well, besides wrestling with myself, and that's a whole different thing, which I'll do later. What am I saying? Oh.
We all know what you're saying, Mike.
Anyway, all right. Next topic. I want to cover this topic because it's real fresh, and I know nobody wants to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it anyway.
Don't break that rule.
It's not that one.
Okay.
So Afghanistan, we've pulled out of Afghanistan, and if you don't know that, I don't know why you don't know that, because you better know that because it's really fresh. And the Taliban is in control. That's kind of sad on very many levels. And you're saying, why were we over there to begin with? Do any of you know why we went over there to begin with? Do any of you care?
I don't know.
I was going to say I don't really care.
Well, all right. Well, maybe you
I
will.
mean, I hate to say that,
Maybe
but I
you
don't
will.
really care.
Maybe you will. After I
Well,
tell you,
maybe,
after
okay,
what I
maybe
tell you, what I'm going to tell
agree.
you.
Maybe
Maybe
once you're done, maybe I will.
You may not. You may, but I'm going to tell you why we're there, why we were there, because I didn't know and I didn't really pay much attention to it when it was going on. I hated the fact that we were sending troops to a country such as that, and I hated that we were going after bin Laden, and I hated that we were spending all this money. But our president, not my president, I wanted to say that because they were always saying that about Trump. But anyway, I can tell you that a lot of people were upset about us pulling out of Afghanistan.
Okay.
And I can tell you there are some people that are happy we're pulling out of Afghanistan. Why did we go to Afghanistan? Do you have any ideas?
No.
It's the opioid capital of the world.
Oh.
That's one of the reasons. They sell a lot of drugs to the United States. It's also a Muslim thing. Now, there are good Muslims and there are bad Muslims. Most of the ones that we've been exposed to have been good Muslims. Now I'm going to tell you the bad stuff. And you can tell me whether or not you feel, whether you care, or whether or not you even feel one way or the other after I'm done. All right. Oh, I guess this is not the right screen. So the right screen is really, I did a lot of, shoot, didn't want that to open, wanted this to open. So it says Afghanistan conflict as Kabul falls and backlash on Biden. There's a lot of backlash on Biden. There is a lot, and after I learned a little bit about it, I understand. I understand the backlash. Now we're living in our castles. We don't really care about what's going on over there. Most of the time, I don't care what's going on over there. I will tell you my opinion of this has changed dramatically since we pulled out because I learned a little bit. You, and you especially, should be very concerned about that as women.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you why. Okay. Do you have any idea what Muslims do to women?
I have a pretty good idea.
Do you have any idea? Maybe. No, I don't think you do, because you would know. You would know whether or not you did, because it's a horror show for women. I can tell you right now. And I don't know if your mic's on or not. Could you talk a little bit?
Hello. Hello.
Go ahead.
Hello.
There we are. Okay. I turned when he was yelling. I was turning the mic down. I turned it down wrong. It's okay, but I just got. I can't have you yelling.
Yeah,
on
but
there
you get excited.
It screws up my.
It gets excited. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I can just make you less whenever you get hyper. But I was hitting the wrong one, I guess, because I turned her off.
Gee, thanks.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Hey, I do that all the time. I turn women off all the time. I'm good at that. Anyway, let's talk about it. Okay, so we left there. And it didn't take long for the Taliban to come back in. Now, Taliban, you've heard that name. You don't know what they are, besides terrorists. But if you remember, or you probably don't because you're pretty young when it comes to this, when they were in taking over power before, they were beheading innocent people on the street. And news people and stuff like that. But let me tell you a little bit about the Taliban. A woman wore pants under her burqa. You know what they did to her?
Chopped her hands off.
They buried her up to her neck and they stoned her to death. What about gay men? What do you think? What are they going to do to the gay men?
They probably kill them.
They take them to the top of buildings and throw them off the buildings.
So they killed them.
So they killed them. They actually crucify people. They actually crucify people. Okay? Think about that. Not just in a biblical sense, but in a biblical sense. Like they have a cross and they put the people up there and let them die. According to the Quran, you heard of the Quran, right? Things that we don't know about Quran for 100, Alex. I don't know much about the Quran, but what I do know about the Quran is scary. It's scary. According to the Quran, they're supposed to play nice until they are the majority. So they play nice until people join them. And then they force people to convert on the threat of death, or you got to pay a tax to the Muslims if you don't convert. The return of the power is a terrifying prospect for women. When they last ruled, females were forbidden to attend school. They were shrouded in burqas. They were condemned to life at home and seen as a male possession. Like, I would own you. You could not do anything that I didn't approve of. You were owned, but in a much worse way. They would rape their women. You could have multiple women, and you could control and rape all of those women and have children with those women if you wish. And you can just, if you're done with them, just kill them.
Sounds like the
Muslims.
Well,
That's what it sounds like.
No, it was. There's similar to. I can't think of the name of it, but they're the group that Utah has them all the time, and then they.
Polygamous?
No.
No, I know he's. I don't think they're that bad. Those were. I know you're. They went door to door
Yes,
Jehovah's
yes.
Witnesses.
No, they're not Jehovah's
Jehovah's.
Witnesses. They're damn, I can't think of it.
Anyway,
Yeah.
well, anyway, to move on to the story, it says here that just seeing where I left off here. It says here the return of power is terrifying to women. When they last ruled, women were forbidden to attend school. They were shrouded in burqas, condemned to life at home as male possessions. An ultra-conservative interpretation of how postmodern Pashtun lived was swept away, and an explosion in female education. So, women in the capital of Kabul were once we went in there, they were able to start businesses, take part in politics, and even run ministries. But this is something that is really interesting. There's a woman named Malala. When the Taliban took over Malala's home region in Pakistan in 2009, she was only 11 years old, okay? So only 11. And was using this pseudonym of Gul Mackay, and she spoke out against the law in a secret diary for the BBC, where she was where she captured attention of the global community. She became a target. Now keep in mind, she's 11 years old. She became a target of the group in 2012, where she was shot in the head by Taliban terrorists on her way home from school. After undergoing surgery, she survived the assassination attempt by the Taliban, and the teenager's harrowing story captured hearts and minds all over the world. She was flown to the United Kingdom for treatment and has been living there ever since, this woman. But
how old did you say she was?
11.
11.
In 2000, what did I say? 2009. So by 2011 she was living in the UK to keep her alive. And it says, and for the Taliban, it was clear. It was as if if a girl gets in power through education, they become the leaders, and then they become the voice, and then people will talk against the sexual violence, because there's a lot of sexual violence in the Muslims. They will talk against and they have early childhood marriages, like 10, 11. They can marry any kid they want, any age. And they will talk about their rights. Many of the harshest restrictions were against women, many of whom were raped and forced into arranged marriages, as well as being forbidden from jobs or schooling, and forced to be subservient to men. After the U.S. invasion, women finally started finding freedom, something seemingly already being erased by the Taliban, as reports emerge of them ejecting women from the workplace and forcing girls as young as 12 to marry militants. Now, they had a picture. I don't know if this. Oh, that's not it. That's the wrong story. They had a picture, and I didn't keep the picture because it's so scary. But the picture was of the airplanes taking off. What happened?
Light went out.
She did it. Not me.
Okay.
She did it because she changed
I think it's the Taliban. I think they're, because that was
now
her.
You actually want me to
if it was
stand
mine,
up,
they wouldn't have turned the light off. Anyway.
Can't you think of this before we go on the air? I mean,
all I did was ask for the jacket because I'm cold.
She's cold.
Okay.
My God, we're in shorts and I'm not cold.
All right.
They're in long pants, and they're
I
like,
don't have long pants on.
Oh, well, okay. Well, this one here has something covering the shorts. She has a jacket on.
And you have no head.
Here, I mean, I'm very comfortable.
I see a torso.
I'm very comfortable. I mean,
anyway,
what the heck? I'm very comfortable.
So while we pulled out of while we were pulling out of Afghanistan, everybody was rushing to the airports to try to get out, and there's video of these people where you see the airplanes taking off, and these things falling off the airplanes, they were people that were hanging on to the wings of the airplane. That's how serious this is. This is a pretty big deal. I mean, I think your mic's off.
Mine?
Yeah, because I'm not getting anything from you. Oh, now it's working, I guess.
It's turned
Okay,
on.
then what's going on here?
Which mic is turned on? That's what I want to know.
Okay.
Okay, I hear you now.
Trish, I want to know
Maybe
which
you're just
mic
Can
is
you hear me
turned
now?
on.
Huh?
I want to know which mic is turned on.
Well, I'm
I'm sitting closer
I was going
to
to say
this
you're
one.
closer, so you I guess you're turned on.
Oh.
Woo woo. Okay.
Mother,
Anyway,
I
I'm
told
talking
you,
about.
he's mine. Back off.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I've known him
Say-
longer.
You've got your own.
Okay.
Hey,
by
I'm the
by
middle of a
by
mic
the way,
sandwich.
Alyssa said her son is almost asleep, and she will be back on. Of course, it's 45 minutes left in the show, or at least a little bit more than 45 minutes, but that's okay.
Hey, we'll take
Dan-
whatever we can get.
That's right, exactly.
Danny said, and I want to read this because it's really important that people realize this is real. It says, you're reading that off the internet, but how much of the Taliban BS is really true, and how much is what our government wants you to believe is true? If F those towelhead sand monkeys. Well, okay. Well, I can tell you that I'm sure that there is some things that they're telling us that aren't true, but I guarantee you the things I'm telling you are true because they didn't come off the internet. They came off of people that I've talked to that know what's going on over there. One of my friends spent a lot of time with one of the Muslims, not one of the bad ones, but they really told her a lot of things that is not on the news, and I believe that stuff is real, that they are just a bunch of jerks and power hungry people at that. And I mean, believe what you want to believe, but there's a reason we were over there, and it wasn't just the opioids. It really was a human interest thing where, these people were really trying to take over through force and through the way that they feel the life should be. And whether or not you want to believe that's up to you. I mean, we can all believe whatever we want, but I really believe that this is a serious thing because I really didn't understand what was going on over
Danny
there.
turned around and said he didn't say you were lying. He said he didn't or nothing. He said he trusts you.
Well, I'm just saying.
It's just a question.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm just
Right.
answering it.
Yeah.
That it's not just
Right.
information on the internet because I mean I know that internet can sway people and can lie to you and you don't know what's going on. But this is real stuff. This Malala she's a real woman. I don't know if she's the one or not. I have to double check that there was a woman that she just said something in front of the Taliban and they beat the living daylights out of her, almost killed her. I mean, these people are scary people because they live off what their interpretation of the Quran is, and it's scary how people. I mean, well, okay. So here's what's going on now. When we took over, the Afghans that we trained, by the way, the Afghans. When we first went in there and took over the place, they flipped their hats around when we won, and they kept it that way. We spent all these years training these people, and we move out, and they just threw down their arms and said, "Take it," and turned their hat the other way, and gave up. They didn't even put up a fight. So, I don't know. I just really kind of feel bad for these people because they're in a bad situation because they won't fight for themselves. They would rather just give in and say, okay, just really sucks, and it just is really, really scary to me that these people even exist. So I don't want to keep the show going on like with all this stuff, but I did want to at least bring it up. And I wanted to talk about it a little bit because, like I said, I didn't know a lot about it before. But, these people, they're scary. They are really scary. I mean, keep in mind, these are the people that, do you remember 9/11?
Well, like Danny says, their lives are 1,000 years behind ours.
Yes.
They're still in the Stone Age.
Yes.
However, we spent 20 years over there and taught them how to fight.
Yeah.
They need to fight their own battles for their freedom. No reason they can't fight. We need to stay out of there.
Well,
I
don't think that, keep in mind that the reason for 9/11 was them.
Yeah.
And we're going to see, if we
they
don't do something
took
about
what we taught them and used it against us.
No, they didn't. They walked up and put their guns down and said, we're not going to fight. They didn't do anything. They just bowed down, and they're just a bunch of pussies. Not meant as a bad thing. I mean, yeah, meant as a bad thing, but I mean, I like pussies, but, Anyway, all right, enough of the seriousness. I have another story that's actually fairly serious, and there is that there was a devastating earthquake in Haiti. Did you see that earthquake?
Mm-mm.
I was reading, listening a little bit about it. That a lot of people, died, and then
1,300 people.
Yeah, and then there are a lot of homeless, and it's a big tragedy. And I don't know what's gonna I don't know if we're gonna come to their rescue or what's gonna happen. Probably. Yeah, exactly.
But
that's what I'm saying.
The thing is, Haiti is kind of like Puerto Rico in that they give some things to us.
Didn't the president come back from there or something?
I don't know.
I was watching or going into a restaurant, and I think he had on there that he was coming back from there, or I think he just came back from somewhere. I forgot where he was back, and I thought it did say that, and I was like, okay, what happened? And then some guy said, we had they had a tragedy there, and of course, what gets me, and maybe I'm overstepping my bounds, something happens over somewhere over there or whatever, who comes to their rescue? United States. When something happens in the United States, who comes to the United States rescue? Other Americans. Right. In the United States. We don't see other people like from China or Russia or Canada or anything like that come to our rescue. I mean, who did it for when they had those hurricanes and stuff down south? I remember the guy that I do or get my car fixed. He's the one that. Okay, well, he gave a can drive or food drive and, actually drove the trailer that he had, and it was a big-ass trailer, down there and gave them, the food and stuff like that from everybody in Pennsylvania that basically said, I'm going to contribute. And I mean, so where's the help that we need sometimes when it happens?
Well, I mean, the thing is, we can be part of the problem or part of the solution. We're usually part of the solution.
Yeah.
And if other countries aren't, okay. I mean, it's good to have some. Hey, this is Ace from the okay. All right. Oh, okay.
What?
So.
I think that was from before. I think he was in the YouTube before, and then moved to.
I was just reading the message on YouTube, and it was geared at me. So, I mean, the thing is,
I finally got on the chat room in YouTube, though.
I understand that what you're saying, and the thing is, there's got to be someone that I don't want to say polices, but someone that
leaders,
maybe. I thought United Nations is a waste of time. I think it should be, United States nations, because we're the ones that do all the work. And there's hardly anyone that ever comes to our rescue. But, that's a whole other thing. Let's get off this politics.
Okay.
I got a good one.
Uh-oh. Is it Tesla?
No, that
it has
stays
nothing to
for
do-
the end of the show. We
No.
do 15 minutes, quarter of to 10 o'clock. That's the show.
If we get there, we're not going to get there today, I don't think.
I know. Yeah.
Anyway, we got hey, Alyssa.
Yay, Sissy's back.
Yeah,
Hey
we-
guys,
Guess who's
guess
back?
we took
who's
about 15
back?
minutes
Back
off for you.
again.
We took 15 minutes
You don't
off for
know
Alyssa.
that song?
What?
No.
Anyway, so, you're a helicopter pilot, you're flying around, you're thinking, I could
This
really
helicopter that I'm hearing.
I could really use an ice cream.
Go get it.
So what do?
Ashley, you want to go for ice cream?
What do? You're in your helicopter. What about if you just stop in at the
Thank
Dairy
you,
Queen?
Alyssa. Thank you.
However, this guy got in a whole lot of trouble for doing that. It says flying a plane or a helicopter gives you the freedom unmatched by other forms of transportation. But, there's always other issues that you are going to run into, and that generally comes in the fact that you're piloting of an aircraft without any help. It says here you're unburdened by having to follow roads, and you can always fly someplace for a quick snack. But one Canadian helicopter pilot found out touching down in a parking lot might cause you a fine.
So it's not a drive-through; it's a fly-through.
Well, it's an expensive fly-through because this guy got fined.
Wow!
And not just fined; he got fined.
What if he was making an emergency landing? And did that guy that landed in the Hudson, did he get fined? No.
Well, on July 31st, a helicopter pilot from Leroy, Saskatchewan, Canada, landed a Robinson R-44 down in the parking lot of a secondary school near Tinsdale. And so I guess he landed somewhere around there. And it says here, his mission, to pick up an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen next door. He caught the attention of the town's mayor, who joked to the CBC News, and humor turned into sour as the mayor thought that maybe landing the helicopter in town wasn't his best choice. Even though the parking lot was empty at 5 p.m. that day, Tinsdale Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMP, received a report that a helicopter had landed in the parking lot, kicking up dust and debris. Tinsdale RCMP's investigation determined that while the pilot is licensed to fly the helicopter, the landing spot was illegal. On August 4th, the pilot was charged with dangerous operation of an aircraft. And the charge?
Mobile therapy.
Let's see if it tells me how much.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Actually,
Mobile
it doesn't say
therapy.
what the fine is. Okay, it doesn't say the fine. Okay, the charge is a bit of a stir online. Some Twitter users are pointing out when police helicopters
Alyssa, I
land
bought
in
pizza
town.
tonight. I don't
So-
need to buy Dairy Queen.
But it says here that
Mobile therapy on the way home?
No.
It'll be closed.
Darn.
so it says here that that was an expensive dessert for the guy. So
Wow.
I kind of thought it was funny because you think about that and you never really think about anybody doing that till it happens.
I told Connie we try and fix it next week or when I go over there again. I don't know why she's not getting on.
I don't
We'll have
know.
to- I don't know why she's
I
not
can
getting
make
on.
a friend request to her.
Yeah, I know.
I got a lot of friends
You do have a lot of friends.
in low places and stuff.
Mother,
What?
look.
I know.
What are we looking at?
You got friends in high places too. Look. He's taller than
My
you.
eye?
That's true.
He's
Are
taller
you
than
talking
you, so
my
you got
phone or
friends
the
in high
chat room?
places too. Okay.
All right.
right.
Anyway,
Facebook
But her
chat.
birthday's next month. Okay.
so
Yeah, I know her birthday's next
you know how you
month.
can get
I know.
flying points? You can get points for flying. You get travel miles.
Yes.
I find this article pretty funny. So, Southwest Airlines.
Get it now?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It was a song that I said if it's not an 80s song, then I have no idea what it is.
Okay. Anyway,
we lost that subject a long time ago. We're on the.
I know.
We're on Southwest Airlines.
Yeah, we're on Southwest Airlines now. We lost that subject.
No, I'm sitting here. You can be flying wherever you want to.
Okay. We got.
Wow, becoming unfaithful.
You don't. Yeah. So here's what they did, and actually, it's pretty brilliant. There's a couple. You know how you have layovers, like you could, if you wanted to go to Pittsburgh, they would take it in New York, and then you go to Pittsburgh. Or if you wanted to go to Tennessee, you'd have to go to Ohio, and then
like you have to go to North Carolina to fly to State College.
Exactly. Well, people were getting smart about how to do this. So what they were doing was they were looking for, let's say you had to go, say you were going to Tennessee. They looked for a place where Tennessee was a layover for another place, and they would get dropped off at Tennessee, and they didn't have to go anywhere else. They were where they wanted to go, but they got over there in one stop.
Jeez.
So that's why Southwest got upset about people, because what they would do is when people were coming on to at the layover, coming on the plane, people weren't showing up for the layover. So they were like, well, why would you do a layover if you're not going to show up? And here the people got to their destination because they got to the first place they wanted to be.
It's called loophole.
Well, it was, but now there's an issue. So you don't know whether the person was killed in the bathroom or something, or if they actually got off at that layover. So they had to figure out. Here it is. We all want to be free, so I've been told, and it says so. The internet was created. Somehow America's most beloved. It's a relative concept. Doesn't seem things like this happen. Southwest Airlines is fed up with their business entities cutting out entities out that scrutinize its fares, and then that's right. This one was about, maybe it's the next one that. No, that's right. Okay, so the other thing people would do is they would show up at the airport, and they had already paid for their flight. They'd show up with a piece of paper that says, I could have got it at this price.
Added me on Facebook.
Price matching.
And they'd say, sorry, you already paid.
Yeah, price matching.
Anyway.
I knew what
you know, Walmart doesn't do that much anymore. I don't think they do it at all. A lot of places don't. Now, some businesses, though, will say, we'll beat it if you can find it.
Right.
But with the way the economy is today,
anymore, because too many people are trying to cheat the system,
and they're buying online,
right? And they're buying online, and it's like, okay, well, I bought it online, because it's cheaper than, like you said the other day, you buy a shirt online, it don't fit. What do? You excuse my French, but you're fucked. Mm-hmm. Because you can't return it.
I know.
Well, there's a website called Skiplagged, and there's a websuit against them.
A websuit?
A websuit.
Cool.
A websuit, yeah. A lawsuit. So what the lawsuit is, it's okay. So Southwest is suing Skiplagged, or Skiplagged. I guess it's Skiplagged. This is a company that helps people find itineraries that involve a two-step flight when the traveler merely wants to go to one of to the first of those destinations. Two-step flight turns out to be cheaper than a single step flight. So if you went from Harrisburg to New York in one step,
right,
it's more expensive than if you went from Harrisburg to Pittsburgh to New York.
Right.
Okay. This company, this Skiplagged, what they do is they show you all the flights. You show where you want to go, and they show you where, like, if you wanted to go to New York from Harrisburg, they show you from New York. Like when I went to Florida last time, we had to go from Harrisburg to New York to Florida. We could have skipped that if we looked at one that went from Harrisburg to Florida to somewhere else, and then just skip the
somewhere else.
Yeah, the somewhere else. That's what's going on here. It says here, Southwest claims this means its staff are unable to discern where the missing passengers are. Perhaps it's leading to a delay in the flight and affecting its on-time performance metrics. It also claims there are problems with baggage going to the wrong destination. I fear passengers who take advantage of these so-called hidden city fares rarely check baggage. Some moral philosophers believe this to be a poor behavior on the part of the passengers. Some airlines ban those who try it too many times. So if there's so many times that you say, "Oh, I'm going to go to New York," but my second thing is I really want to, I tell them I want to go to Florida, so I go from Harrisburg to New York, miss my flight, and I'm already in New York where I want it to be anyway. See, it's kind of smart whoever came up with this idea, because it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. It's in its complaint against Skiplag that Southwest, it says that it prides itself on offering customer-friendly policies. To protect this customer friendliness, Southwest has previously been active in suing online agencies which dared to feature Southwest fares and schedules without express permission. Now, the airline's going after Skiplag. In addition to suing Czech-based online travel agency Kiwi, it claims Skiplag is getting its Southwest fares and schedules from Kiwi rather than, say, peeking at the Southwest website itself. In formal words, the Southwest lawyers say, on information and belief, Kiwi distributes Skiplag the Southwest schedules and fares. Kiwi scrapes from the Southwest website. So basically, they're getting away with a cheaper fare by going that extra distance, or by not going that extra distance. So I just think it's a brilliant idea, but because they caught on, it's probably not going to happen much more. So,
well, whenever you find a loophole, you usually share it, so word of mouth gets it spreading around.
Right.
And
some people don't deserve the word of mouth, like
that's
Southwest. True. So, but it's kind of funny. I kind of found it interesting. So, okay, let me see here. Trying to this is okay. I can honestly say, without feeling I'm insulting anyone, that everyone in this room could lose a few pounds.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's some weight supplements that actually work, say dietitians. Did you know this?
Not eating works.
Well, you could do it the way my sister did it. She got really sick.
That's true.
You could do it the way my sister did it. She ate some lettuce that was tainted, that she didn't know was tainted.
Oh, food poisoning.
Yeah, that worked for her. That's not the way we want to do it, because it definitely was a very long journey. But she lost some weight because of that.
How long was she throwing up?
She was not eating for a couple weeks, I think it was. I mean, not a lot, because she couldn't.
Yeah, that's just, she probably lost at least 20 pounds. Right?
Green tea is supposedly a real thing. Apparently, it really does help you lose weight. Vitamin B12 is something that actually supposedly does.
I heard that.
Yeah, I don't.
I heard green tea. I take tablets, and I was going to start taking like green tea tablets, and they told you the doctor that I going to for my diabetes has said that's one of the ways it can. They won't say definitely will, but they say can help you lose some weight, which is the B12 and the green tea tablets. They have them out there. But they do tell you that it's not just, well, people go, well, I'm just going to take the tablets and I don't have to eat. Well, no, you still have to eat a well-proportioned meal along with it.
Right.
And that's not going an over well-proportioned meal. You continue, if you eat 4 hamburgers and then 3 things of thing and then take these things, of course they're not going to work. Because you took too much. Last night, I only ate like 1 hamburger.
You only ate about half of it.
Well, I ate the hamburger and I didn't eat the bun. But it was Atkins. it was one of those things where I just didn't feel like eating the bread, but I ate the burger, and I was I was full with just the little couple spoonfuls that I ate of the salads that we had, macaroni salad and potato salad, and I was full,
Okay.
and I felt good. I
Okay.
mean, it wasn't, with just that, it was very well. That was well proportioned.
Okay. Well, there's also probiotics, not antibiotics, probiotics. Well, but
That puppy.
it's biotics again. It's
Puppy.
not against biotics, but probiotics. Probiotics do more than just boost your gut health. They may soon boost. They may be used to boost your weight loss efforts too.
Alicia's dad fell.
This is a 2020 review that looked at data of 14 studies that of patients that took probiotics lost more weight compared to the placebo. So I didn't know that. Insulin. You guys know that because of
Yep.
your things,
I just actually got back on mine.
and those were the top ones that they were talking about. So I just wanted to bring that up because I didn't know that many of those were helping people lose weight.
Well, the what the insulin does, I mean, when you're a diabetic, your body retains a lot of water, more so than normal. So being on insulin, it jumpstarts your system into getting rid of it. I can tell because I just started back on my insulin the other day since I got it, and I seem to be running to the bathroom a lot more.
Okay.
That also means that sometimes I was told by my diabetic doctor that if you go to the bathroom a lot, your sugar could be high, and it's your body saying, "Hey, I got too much sugar. I'm trying to urinate it out."
Okay.
So-
We have okay. I want this next woman to die. Okay, just to tell you up front. This woman here had a golden retriever, 10-week-old golden retriever. She couldn't afford to get him to the vet, so she drowned it.
She what?
Drowned it.
Oh,
I agree with you. I think she should die.
Yeah, that kind of person.
puppy.
And her reason was she felt that she didn't have enough money to take care of her dog. So instead of giving it to someone else who would have taken care of it, she just drowned the dog.
Well, that's true. There's plenty of. If she cannot take care of it, why can't you give it to a shelter or one of those?
Because shelters may be full. And
Well, they would still take it.
not
because-
necessarily.
No kill shelters. In fact, I got to get down to Windsor. You guys know where Windsor is, right?
Yeah, I do.
I
you
got
know.
some dog food that I'm going to give away to a no-kill shelter.
Because
It's-
Ashley's dad and stepmom, now we're talking different animals here because they have 2 cats, but they said that they were looking to rehome these cats because they tried shelters, and
It also depends on what county you're into.
yes,
And there's
that
so
is
many
true.
cats out there,
Because
too.
I lived in Chester County, and the one in Chester County, they when I had to give away my dog, they actually built bigger and bigger because it was getting smaller, and they actually they try and put 2 dogs or 2 cats in one of the things because they were getting bigger, and they had instead of one of those $20 you can have the dog, they would almost like give it away because they were getting too big. And I understand what you're saying, but at that particular time, there's people that you can always advertise and say, like Mike's saying, give it away to somebody, free dog.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't take care of it. In other words, this woman has no heart. I had a heart because I did not want to give away my
How long
dog.
do you think? How long do you think that she should get?
How many years should she get?
Life.
She should get life.
All right.
I know she didn't get that.
No, she didn't.
She probably got 5 years.
A woman from New Jersey faces, ready for this? 6 months in prison after pleading
6
guilty
months?
to drowning a 10-week-old golden retriever puppy in a pond.
I had a golden retriever. I had a yellow lab and a golden retriever.
We can't let
Tanya-
Buddy hear this.
Tanya Fee, 49, feared she could not afford the expensive veterinary care that her puppy needed. According to the news release, she pleaded guilty on Thursday to animal cruelty in the April 29th drowning of a puppy, discovered submerged after having been weighed down by a glass vase in a West Milford pond. She knew her ailing puppy had been alive, but instead chose to drive to a secluded part of the pond and drown the puppy. According to the attorney, she panicked and decided to dispose of the sick dog instead of taking it to the veterinary clinic and having to pay an anticipated veterinary bill to help the puppy live. So
That is, when I think of something like that, I always think of, a human, a baby. You go, well, you have this baby, and then you turn around and then you drown the baby because you don't have anybody that you can give it to, or even leave it on a doorstep or something like that. That's the worst thing you can do. Well, that's one of the worst things you do is leave it on a doorstep and run away or leave it alone. But it's similar to that. Don't they realize that they're they have lives, they have all those things. I the worst thing. When I had to give my dog away, I cried like a little kid.
Well,
cried like a little kid.
It says that she told the court she panicked. So the judge says, what was the reason for panic? You say you panicked, but you had a vet appointment that morning, and you chose to take the dog in a cage and submerge it into a lake. So what are you panicking about? And then they found the puppy died of asphyxiation. Yeah, that too.
Smothering.
Jenny was alive when she was submerged. So, as part of the plea deal, the state has recommended that she be placed on probation for 5 years, serve 180 days in jail, continue counseling, and
I know, buddy. I would say the same thing.
Perform 100 days of community service and be barred from owning dogs in the future. Sentencing is scheduled for October 5th. I think we should have people, standing there saying, no, she deserves.
That puppy.
Wait, what day is her sentencing?
October 5th.
I don't know if I'll be available that day.
Okay. Well,
it's somebody's birthday.
I totally agree.
No, wait, no. He's a Virgo, so I know that's not it.
I totally agree. I think we should have, go in that court and say, I think she should get the maximum sentence that you can get. And I know 6 months is not the maximum sentence.
Yeah, that sucks.
That really stinks. And pull the point that what if that was a baby? Would you have done that to your child? Because
Probably
you
would.
couldn't take it to the doctor?
Probably.
People
like
then,
that.
that's so, that I think is that, they always say there's not enough, people to take care of animals, but yet there's people that have 4 of them or 5 of them. And look at my friend Mary.
You didn't
Mary
like that
has,
either, did you?
I think like 8 of them.
Good.
Like 8 of them. And it's like, okay, so, one of the reasons why she has 8 of them is the one keeps on having babies, but that's okay. She's at least taking care of them.
Right.
She doesn't give them away. She, if she does, she gives them to a family that, wants the dog. That it's not going to murder the dog.
When I was a kid, we grew up with a lot of dogs. I mean, we started with 1, but we had a lot of dogs because we didn't really do the right thing as kids, or as even my family. We ended up with the dogs running the neighborhood, and they took over the house. They took over everything. Our place was wrecked.
Instead of a crazy cat lady, you were a crazy dog family.
We had cats too. We had.
Right, buddy.
Yes,
I
know.
agree. I agreed, buddy.
This one cat we had, it was it called Tigger or Tiger? I don't remember which anymore. This cat was a tough cat. This was a freaking This cat was a street cat, and this cat, by the time it was dead, it lost an eye, it lost one of its paws. It was a killer. It would fight anything that was out there, and it was a killer. I mean,
Speaking of cats, did you know that today is International
Black Cat Day?
I thought of Salem.
Yes. CJ found that out on the way, or actually the way to your hat, and he screams out, Salem!
all right.
Actually, Salem was the cat on.
Sabrina
Buffy.
the Teenage
Yeah.
Witch.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if that's the one you meant.
were you ever a manager, either of you, at a... Oh, you were. You were a manager at McDonald's, right?
Mm-hmm.
You'll like this. If you had a dispute over a customer dispute,
Mm-hmm.
how would you solve it?
Refund.
That depends.
Let's say you had a big disagreement with them.
That depends.
Well,
What?
let me ask you, who are you asking that question of? Because
any
if
of
you
you.
ask her, you're going to get a different answer than him, because
I
I
don't-
know what he would do.
Well, what?
No, because
I was a manager.
he's-
I was in management
Okay.
at a store, and I know their policy was to do certain things other than I would do. But go
What
ahead
would
and
you
ask the
do?
question.
What if the person was a real ass? I don't know if
For
they were.
the store that I worked at, it didn't make a difference. It was to satisfy the customer, as it
Right.
didn't matter.
You tell him, buddy.
That's right.
Right.
It didn't matter. It was to satisfy the customer.
Okay.
But
You
if they
did
got
what you
sassy
can
with
do
me,
to
then I got
satisfy the
sassy right
customer.
back.
Right.
Well, let me tell you what this Chipotle manager did. It's different if you're at a Chipotle. You throw a scissors at him.
Oh,
Chipotle
That I
that's
would never
definitely
do.
not what
I'd
you do in
get
these
sassy.
cases.
No. I tell
know.
them to get out of my store, which I have before.
I think I'd use the scissor method.
what, puppy? What would you
Because
do?
not only have I been management
you
at
do?
McDonald's, but I was also manager at Dunkin' as well.
Okay.
What would you do? You just tell him, hit the road, Jack.
He'd say, "Ooh." I think he's seeing food that he wishes he could have. He's like saying, "I like that sandwich there. I take a chomp out of that."
Tell him, hit the bricks, Rick.
So
Right?
Yeah. Did I do that right? Let's see. Did I do that right? No, I did. Didn't. Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, that was kind of weird. I don't know. Fighting with scissors, or you shouldn't run with scissors. If you just throw them out, if you don't run at them and you just throw the scissors, that's probably okay.
You shouldn't play with scissors
You
either.
shouldn't run with scissors.
They could poke your eye out.
Could poke her customer's eye out too. Let's see if it says why they had a dispute. Oh, a dispute over a delayed order at a Baltimore Chipotle led a manager to throwing a pair of scissors at a customer.
That's just not right.
Anthony Edwards,
You shouldn't
I'm
go to
sorry,
my
Anthony
McDonald's then.
Evans, 56, placed an order for pickup August 10th. When he arrived, he had to wait an additional 30 minutes.
Wow.
He
How about
asked-
that night you ordered from Burger King?
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
we were late, but we weren't that late. Holy
No,
cow.
no. This was even before you. She and I left here one night.
Was it here?
No, he wasn't here.
No.
We
Was
were
it
here.
From here?
Yeah, we were leaving from here.
It wasn't a show night, was it?
Yes, because
Oh.
you had ordered on the app.
Yeah, on the way there.
And by the time we got there, you couldn't tell that the store was closed.
Mm-hmm.
And we're sitting there and we're waiting. And I pulled up to the window and it's like nothing. You know, you could tell there were people, there was people inside cleaning.
Puppy.
But it's like, hello. They could have said something to her.
Well, then you tapped on the door and they come over and they're like, I said, I ordered this, and they're like, we didn't get the order, we're closed.
Says he asked a female employee about the delay twice before she started yelling at him. You messed up my order, and then I come and I complain, and you get just ignorant and start clapping your hands, he said in a video. This is going right on Facebook. The woman says in the video her name is Nicole. Other employees said in the video that she is the store manager.
Now watch, because You know, depending on the acoustics, they may see that as aggressive behavior, even though it isn't.
You can call whoever you want explicit. Expletive.
Yeah,
that too.
Bad word, swear word.
Yeah. The woman said in the video before throwing a pair of scissors at Evans. Evans calls the police. Officers arrived, but the woman was not there. Baltimore police that confirmed that the officers responded to an aggravated assault at a restaurant. It's unclear if the woman had been arrested. So that's...
The heck with being arrested, was she fired? I mean...
Well, no, that's... I doubt it. I mean, well, does it say? I'm sorry. Evans called the police, but the woman was not there. Baltimore police confirmed the officers responded to an aggravated assault incident at the restaurant. It's unclear as to whether she'd been arrested. The thing is...
But if I, as a unmanager employee, did that, they would have turned around and gone, that is improper behavior on the sales floor.
Absolutely.
You're fired.
She should be.
Right.
And she might be. I mean, I don't know that, you know. But the thing is, I think that something that silly, it's not like the scissors hit him. I just think it goes, like I get really frustrated when I see people who are arrested over stupid things. Like, say, for instance, I threw wings at you.
You've done that.
That would be assault. You could actually have me arrested for that.
Wait a minute.
A long time ago. I think we're beyond the...
I guess the statute of limitations already wore out.
I'm sure it is. But, I mean, you know, sometimes I think it's just ridiculous. I think that it's kind of like the Robin being gay thing or bisexual. Who cares? When if nobody got hurt, if it was just an anger thing, that just a flash of anger where nobody got hurt, okay, just move on and just... But if it gets to a point where this person does it all the time, then you got counseling you got to worry about. But I don't know. I mean, we may not be seeing everything that went with that. But then again, you shouldn't be throwing things at people. And I don't know. There's two sides to that story. We're getting near the end, aren't we? Guess I could get into the... Let's see, do I need to get...
Yeah, well, we didn't start that late today, too.
No, we didn't. We're probably about 5 minutes later or 10 minutes.
I think we started about 5 after.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I will do this because I want to talk. This is really cool. I'm not a camper, first off.
Yeah, we know.
I would never, ever.
You don't know what you're missing.
Oh, yes, I do. When I was a kid, we used to camp out in the woods behind the house, and I said, what would make people want to lay on the ground? And I thought, I got to
Not if you do it right.
Did you have a tent and a
I've been in that situation. But to me, just nothing appealing about that at all. There's not anything. However, I will tell you,
it could have been like Alice from the Brady Bunch and brings her own air mattress and lays on the air mattress.
That's closer.
And then the next thing it pops her. Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, but you see, even me, I don't even like to sleep in another bed other than mine because I don't feel comfortable and I can't.
It's what you're used to.
Yeah. So, but anyway, the reason I ask, the Cybertruck, I think I mentioned this before with the Aptera, but with a Cybertruck, you can actually get a camper.
Yeah.
There you go. It comes up and becomes a camper.
We could have used you on Sunday.
Oh, I'm sure you could.
No.
Wouldn't be able to use me.
No, wait a minute. We were talking about Teslas.
Okay.
And Aptera stock.
Okay.
Because Gary wants to start investing in stock, and he wanted to know. Gary, Jess's
husband.
Yeah.
Oh, Gary.
Gary.
Okay. Yeah.
And I said about Tesla being that you felt was pretty good, and that.
Well,
I
if you're in at
invested
the right spot, you can't.
Right.
It's if you get in now.
And he was asking questions, and I kept saying, "Damn, I wish Mike was here." I mean, you know more about that than I do.
I think what you did is closer to reality.
Yeah.
You said Mary was on YouTube, right?
She went in through YouTube, yeah.
Okay, because now she's trying to log in on Facebook. I guess. But I told her we only had 5 minutes left.
I really think that you're in a situation where you could actually make money because you got in at the right spot. You're either going to make a lot of money or you're going to lose it all, just like me. But I think your chances of making money are actually pretty good.
Well, I was looking at some of this other paperwork that they sent me here, and it's stuff that you're going to have to explain to me.
No, I don't need to. There's nothing you need to know. I'm not going to. I never read any of that stuff because that's too much for me.
I mean, because I saw something that had me confused because
we got a new listener.
It said about being common stock, and I'm like...
Common stock is what you would buy if you were buying stock somewhere.
Right.
There's preferred stock, which is...
That stuff I learned in school, but that was years ago.
Yeah, well, common stock is what everybody else
way
is.
Long time ago.
I mean, you're not... Preferred stock is bought differently than... What you buy is common. What you would buy on the stock market would be mostly common stock.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, this is kind of cool. It packs up into the same space.
That would be cool.
Yeah, and then when you use it, it opens up like that.
So
like a an accordion.
Okay, so I wonder how they would. Well, Ashley would only get this. I wonder how they would park one of them at the fair. What they would consider that as a size.
Mm.
See, when you go
probably the length from the back end to the front of the car.
But then where would you put the awning for out? That kind of thing.
Well, it's going to be a lot smaller than your basic camper.
And then I can see it, if they're sitting there and all of a sudden they have to leave and they can't go because that is their vehicle.
Well,
they're not going to let them in and out.
They're tough luck.
It's kind of a neat little thing, though. I think that there you go. There's another view of it.
Now that looks cool.
So
I would
cool. Imagine this door probably folds down.
Yes.
And you could get in the thing. I think it looks pretty neat. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
Buddy must have got bored.
He was actually good tonight. He didn't really...
he was actually very good tonight. I was surprised.
Didn't really...
I think maybe I'll give him half of my rest of my sandwich there. So
that's what he's working on. He's
already looking at it. He's been looking at it.
I don't know where he is.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe went upstairs. He had enough treats, and then he's getting a drink there.
That's right. Right. Let's see. Maybe one more. Okay. Okay.
And by the way, Mary said that because I told her we only had about 5 more minutes left in the show, she said she will join next week again.
We're not having one next week.
Oh, well, I told her.
Probably not. Yeah, I mean,
I'll tell her. I forgot about we're not having one next week, but I told her every Tuesday about 7-ish, but I'll remind her that because of the fair, we're not having one.
Yeah. The only way I could see me having one is if I just felt bored to death and threw something together at the last second. I'd be doing it by myself.
Well, I mean, we could be back in time to be here.
It's no big deal. I think I'll be ready to relax after, because last year I was so dehydrated by the time we were done because it was so hot.
Hopefully it won't be that way this year. I want it to be comfortable.
I thought I was going to die at the end of last year's because we performed in 90-plus degree weather, and I was sweating like crazy.
But that's what Scringe Fair is. It's usually really hot and dusty, or it's raining and muddy.
I just want to have
nothing
a good
in between.
show. I am so ready to have a good show.
Oops. Okay.
So
just looking at my weather app here, The good news is there's no rain in the forecast for Monday. Sunday and Monday have no rain, but there's supposed to be a high of 84.
84
Now
is
that's
not bad.
down here.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday's a 30% chance of rain. But up there, and I'm just going to go with Bellefonte. Okay, Sunday's a high of 86, Monday high of 84. Still both sunshine. Tuesday,
It really
86.
depends on the humidity, really.
Yeah.
'Cause
So it looks like you may get your wish of no rain. It's just the humidity.
Well, I hope so, because I ain't taking my camera out if it's raining.
Well, no.
I mean, unless I have one of those big umbrellas there, and
Well, I told you we're taking umbrellas.
I know that. I know that.
And he looked at me like I was weird when I was showing him the list.
What?
Of what to pack. I said about a winter jacket, and he's like, I was like, trust me, I've done this.
But that's only that.
Well, it depends on how long you're staying.
All right,
Yeah.
this is the last article.
Oh, boy.
How about this camper?
Oh.
What, we're not doing the Tesla? Wow.
This is Tesla.
This is
This is Tesla.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What's
I
cool
couldn't
about
see
it?
the screen. I'm sorry.
It says, "Are you worried your EV has what it takes to tow a travel trailer? A new
maybe
caravan
you
by
should charge the travel trailer, too.
well, that's what I'm getting to.
Okay.
You just
Stop
keep
reading
Hold
his
your
mind.
horses. Hold
Stop
your
reading
horses.
his mind.
He's not a horse.
Stop reading his mind. Jeez.
Hey, I've learned to do that over the years. I'm still
Fine.
having trouble
Correction.
with
Hold your britches.
Okay, a new caravan from Colorado Teardrops is here to lend a helping hand. The Boulder, Colorado company just unveiled its latest entry, aptly named the Boulder, which doubles as a range extender for your battery pack, working almost the way the portable battery does for your phone. The trailer will alleviate any range anxiety that you might have on your next camping adventure. So it opens up. See where it opens? It looks like a spaceship.
Cool.
Actually, it looks like a pretty cool thing. This, you might be able to entice me. Might be able, just a slight might.
As long as
to
there's
do that.
internet, right? And air conditioning.
It says here, although their popularity is climbing with the EVs out there, because of that, it's unclear how much towing affects driving range. Even for pickups like the Cybertruck or the Ford F-150, the one thing everyone seems to agree on, towing something, even a small trailer, could cut down your range significantly. Now, one thing I did notice, it's rounded, so the air would theoretically go up and possibly over the trailer, which it will affect the range, but maybe not as much as one that was, a little higher that the air would hit against over the car. So it's really kind of cool, and I think that it says it has a 75 kilowatt lithium ion battery pack and a built-in fast charger. That means once you reach the campground, you can use the trailer to recharge your EV's battery and return it to pre-towing range.
Cool.
No charging specs are given. It says it's 1,950 pounds, and actually it actually looks kind of cool. It's got a little table. It's got a bed in the back. The side doors open like my Tesla, and
that would be cool.
And the back door opens like that, and it just kind of looks like it could be a decent thing.
The only thing I could see going wrong is if you had like a family of 5 or 6 and it rains.
But look here. It also has a slide out like table, so if you wanted to make things, it's $55,000.
Okay, no, maybe not.
But you can get up to $10,000 as a discount on how much you reserve, the way you reserve it. Actually, there was one other thing. I look at investing or in helping companies like GoFundMe.
Right.
Okay, but not GoFundMe. It's one that's made specifically for new products, and actually, this one is called. Let me look at this. This is really cool. You'll appreciate what I tell you about this. Kickstarter. It's
Kickstarter,
it's
yeah,
a Kickstarter one. What it is this Kickstarter. We had talked about a battery that you could run your house off of, or charge your car.
Right.
This is a unit that's for about $2,000 that you can fully charge the car twice, or if the power goes out, run your house off of it.
Oh, cool.
But it would be a fraction of the price those Teslas were. Those Teslas cost about $9,000 each. This is a unit that's about more or less.
About the size of your mixer? Maybe 3/4 of that?
Well, plus it's about.
Oh, okay.
It's about a foot high, and but it's a little bit bigger than a battery.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, probably about twice the size. It weighs about, I think they said, what was it, 30 or 40 pounds. But it's really powerful, and it's lithium ion, and it's about $2,000, and it's the
I think
newest
that's
thing
a
out
cool
there.
camper.
But I would buy one of those as a spare to keep in the car, so that if I ever got low on battery, you wouldn't have range anxiety because you'd have another 2 charges to go on it. So I really am thinking about investing in that Kickstarter one.
Cool.
Because that would be a nice thing to have. And they have different sizes. They have from
Now,
about,
does that mean it'll actually happen, or
yeah,
what happens if you don't, like if it doesn't come to fruition?
it will, because
Okay.
they hold the money until it does.
Okay.
And if they don't give you what you're supposed to get, they don't get the money.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like I did a couple Kickstarter things, like to buy this one mixer. That was a Kickstarter. And
Okay.
also I did a Kickstarter for wherever this this mouse.
Oh, okay.
It's a mouse, but it's also a touchpad, and it's also a pointer.
Oh.
And it's kind of cool, but I find that I didn't use as much as I would want to do. I got to think of how to use. I wanted to use it with the band because it'd be a lot easier to, like if I'm playing out, to
Right.
play with that, because you don't have to have a surface. Oh, I just bought a new cart. Should be here tomorrow for my laptop that will put the laptop at the height that I want it while I'm playing.
Yeah, I was going to say, because you don't want to put it right in front of your face. You won't be able to see.
And you can tilt it, and it has a side for a mouse.
Nice.
So I'm going to play with it. Should get it tomorrow. I'm also getting a new air fryer, but that has nothing to do with the other thing. So
there's the puppy.
I'm getting an air fryer that has an app that I can monitor it from another
Whoa.
room, and it's big enough that I can put a full chicken in there or whatever. It's bigger than the one I got.
Sorry, yeah, you can't hear that. He can't
right.
cook the puppy. We don't need a hot dog.
All right, I guess it's time for to wrap this up. Thank you guys for coming in, and
My pleasure. Hopefully next week again.
No.
Oh, sorry.
well, you
God.
guys can. You can show up.
I can show up, but you just won't be here. Right?
Well, I'll
you'll
probably be here,
you
but I'm
won't
probably
open the
not
door.
planning on-
Okay, God. Jeez.
He wants to do a show.
2 weeks.
I'll
All
tell you
right.
what. I'll tell you what. I'll set the stuff up, and you can go ahead and do a show.
All right, 2 weeks.
It'll still be a mic show, but
No, he's talking about next week. He'll set the stuff up if you want to do a show.
I know what I
and
heard.
then I'm
what
just going
I
to sit back
said.
and
Like I
watch
can do
and
that.
see
Okay?
how much
So-
he sees how much I do. from
I
this.
know how much you do. I've been there, done that.
I know what he
That's
does.
why I gave
saw
the
it,
control
all
boards
right?
back.
I know what he does. Okay.
I don't know what I do half the time, but anyway.
Well, since we won't be here next week,
Ooh! Do I think I know where this is heading?
all I was going to say was I hope you have a happy birthday.
I'm not having a birthday at all.
Yes, you are.
No,
Yes, you are.
I'm skipping it this year.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing that.
No, but I do have to say this. Even though she's not with us, and you know where I'm going, today would have
Lisa?
been... No.
Oh, she's not with us.
No, it's somebody up in heaven. My great aunt Shirley Flick, today was would be her birthday. So, happy birthday up in heaven,
There
Aunt
you go. You
Shirley.
can have a party for her.
Already did.
All right, there you go. So
But you still missed a pretty good one on Sunday.
that's what
Yeah,
I heard.
it was.
As
very
much as
good.
I was trying to get you there and not tell you that you were included, well, they got me too.
We actually walked in, and I walked in first, and they're going, "Happy birthday, Mike," and I'm like, "I think you got the wrong mic." So,
But I do plan on having your car detailed for you.
My card?
Your
This
car.
one? Are you going to get
You
rid of
said,
the...
you said card.
I said car.
You said card.
I said car.
I heard
detailed.
card, actually.
Card.
I
I
heard
said
card
card
also,
detailed.
It's
Well, three
card.
of us heard card, and one of us says she didn't say card, but three of us said she did.
I said
so by,
car detailed.
So
You
by
said
the
card
Democratic...
detailed.
Card,
Car
detailed.
detailed.
So-
Card detailed.
Well, it's funny because by our democratic process, you said card. I'm sorry, 3-1.
By the vote of 3-1, you lose.
I will have your vehicle detailed for you.
And will you do my card too?
Yes.
Get rid of those 6. That's 6.
I'll turn it into a 9
Oh, it'd be okay if I was 9. Oh yeah, I could do
with
that.
a 0.
Oh yeah, that works.
See?
That's okay. I
That's
don't
how
mind
I
that.
saw it.
That's how old I am. 9. All right. Anyway. All right. I will talk to you guys next
2 weeks.
week.
Bye.
I'm going to talk to them next week. So you just won't be here. All right. Have a good week, the rest of the week. And if you're a Virgo, you're probably going to have a really good week according to our thing. So until next week, or whatever week, whenever I get here, whenever we have it, see you guys. And as soon as I figure out where I'm turning this off, there we go.